Today, we are celebrating 2 whole years of the Late Night Gamer podcast. We're going to be looking back at the best and worst games from the last 2 years, as well as debating our hot takes over that time, and we'll be doing lots more. Will Andy and Steven finally admit that they rated Mixtape too high? Let's find out on the Late Night Gamer podcast. Welcome back to the Late Night Gamer podcast. I'm your host, Welchy, and joining me tonight, as always, are my co-hosts, Mr. Pop Figures himself, Andy.
Hello, guys. Happy second anniversary. Or will Welchie finally admit Mixtape was rated too low by himself?
Yeah, you're not getting that from me, mate. You're not getting that. Also joined, aptly named, Mr. 10 out of 10 himself, Steven.
Yes, hello everybody. I mean, we haven't even started the episode and you're already slating on Mixtape. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, happy anniversary. Can't believe it's in 2 years. This is going to be a lot of fun, this episode for sure.
And also joined by the second best Forza Horizon 6 player that I know, Jack.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me back. And maybe, by the next anniversary, I'll have a fucking better nickname.
It's just a running joke now. Any game that we play together, you're going to be second best.
Yeah,
I'm just
second, third best. Like you're not getting that number. I feel like Welchie always prime and slotted for that number one position.
I probably should have gone with 007, but oh well. Yes, welcome everyone to the second anniversary of the podcast. We're recording this on the 15th of June. Actually, the first ever episode went up on the 11th of June 2024. This episode will air on the 18th of June, so a week behind, but we had reviews and stuff to do in the meantime. So either way, it's 2 years of this podcast. Thank you all so much for your support so far. Thank you to these three men here who have helped out along the way. And yeah, we're just going to celebrate, look back over the last 2 years, the best games, the worst games. And we're going to be looking at some of our... we're going to challenge each other on some of our takes from the previous 2 years. And then we've got a few other fun things to do, including some questions from the community, which we're going to kind of do as like a quick fire as much as we can anyway. They're not easy questions to answer, but as much as we can, they'll be quick fire. So I think let's just start straight away. And let's start positively before we go to the negative side of things. The best games from the last 2 years. I have a list of 9, and that does include two from this year, which I might not talk about because I might save that because I think we've got an episode coming up. I think I'm making it up, like best games of the year so far. So I might save those two for then.
Okay.
But that means I still got 7 in the last 2 years, which I think are worth the highest of the high. Obviously, there's been a lot of great games that we haven't played as well, we should note. But I think from the 4 of us, most should have been touched. For example, Jack's the guy that's played Elden Ring Night Rain, which neither of us have played. So I think between the 4 of us, we've probably touched most games in some way. So let's start with Andy. What is one of your best favourite games from the last 2 years? I'm sure it'd be similar to mine.
I'm going to start with the most obvious one then. Expedition 33. Obviously, my favourite game last year. I'm wanting to replay it at the moment, and hopefully I will get the chance to before September. But yeah, it was just when that game obviously came out of nowhere, pretty much took the world by storm. Obviously, won Game of the Year. Still waiting for that type of game to drop this year, where we sort of don't know much about it, and it just sort of comes out of nowhere, and then it's a banger. But yeah, obviously the characters in that game, the voice actors behind the characters. Obviously got the chance to meet Charlie Cox as well, which sort of added to that experience of the game. But yeah, overall, just one of my favourite games this year and last year, sort of thing. And hopefully we'll get some DLC for it at some point to allow us to continue that story a bit further.
Yeah, that's one of my big disappointments from Summer Games Fest this year, is I just had a feeling it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Which it won't be that disappointing if they are just going full steam ahead of a sequel or a new game from that developer, then great. But yeah, it's top of my list. It's probably the best game that's come out since this podcast has started in my mind. For me anyway. I just think it had everything. It had an incredible story, incredible visuals, and the music in that game is unbelievable. The voice acting, the gameplay, there's nothing I can fault it on. it was challenging, but not too challenging. So it had the right amount of challenge for me. I think it's, if not faultless, then very close to it. I absolutely loved it. And Jack, I know you feel the same.
Yeah, it was on my list of my favorite games. I have realized I've slightly messed up because I read it wrong and I thought it said best like game of the last 2 years.
That
So I've
doesn't
done
matter.
one for each
I'm
year.
sure you can think of
But
something.
yeah. But yeah, that was on there. And then I yeah, completely agree with everything you two said. I think I remember seeing the trailer for it at the Game Awards
Yeah.
in the year
Yeah.
before. And I just thought, oh, that looks interesting because it had really nice visuals. But yeah, loved everything about that game. The story was great. It had really deep meaning behind it. Characters were great. Voice acting was really good, and I loved the gameplay as well.
Yeah.
From being someone whose only turn-based game was pretty much Pokemon, I've just started Final Fantasy
Yeah.
X off
Oh, you started
recommendation
it.
for
Cool.
Biggs. Yeah, I've done 2 hours of it today. It's pretty good, to be fair. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, so pretty much my second turn-based game, I absolutely loved it the whole way through. Yeah, the exploration was great. You just kept going around little places, finding more. It was great game overall.
Stephen, not one you've played. So what is one of yours on your list?
So I mean, I've given a lot of games 10 out of 10, so this was quite hard to kind of think about what game.
Every game I've
and
played.
It's more been, I don't remember kind of being so positive sort of in the first maybe year, but I just think, all jokes aside, I think games for the last sort of 12 months have really been at a level that I've not seen for a while. Personally, games that I've played where I'm like, they're pushing sort of the levels that I want from games. Being a sucker for story-driven campaigns as well. If I get a right campaign that I just lose hours and hours in, that's great. But I have to give it to Astrobot. I love Astrobot, and that was obviously game of the year for 2024. Four? Yeah, four.
Yes, at the Game Awards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it always happens like in 25 and
Yeah.
it's 424.
No, it
But my
happens, that
brain
happens in the
takes
same
over.
year, just like late on December.
Oh yeah, sure. No. Obviously I loved Astro's Playroom when I played that. Like it's literally on every PS5. One of the games that everyone should play. Not looking at anyone in particular who hasn't played it yet. But when Astrobot came out, it just took all of the basic mechanics of Astro's Playroom and just amplified it. I loved it. I went for platinum. I loved the challenges. I loved the competitiveness between all of us. Particularly when Andy came onto the scene of Astrobot, I wasn't really too bothered about that, but that competitive nature got brought right back up. Literally, I was like playing campaigns and then saw Andy beat my score, so I was like, no, I'm going back on it. And I love when a game kind of entices us in because we all like having a bit of a competition. Again,
What was it you said
visually,
before that though? Oh, not gonna
What?
let him get to me.
It got to me. It fucking got to me. Just because of your smug face and like, I still think the funniest bit was when I beat your one score and I thought, right, I'm gonna watch White here because he was playing a campaign. I shit you not. I blinked online on PS5 straight on Astrobot and I was like, wow. I was thinking, I joked, I was like, he's not going to do that. He's focused on his campaign that he wants to play. No, within like 0.02 seconds, it changed. I was like, so I tried for a little bit, but I lost that battle in the end of that. But like visually, like just great. And I loved all the DLC. I mean, every extra bit that game has added, I've done. I was on it straight away, and there's so much replayability with it. The only reason that I don't is because of we've got so many other games to play. But I loved it. Obviously, there are better stories and I've played. But the ones that I would reference, we've spoke about recently. So like Resident Evil Requiem, like we both, but you, Welchy, absolutely adored. But we've spoken enough about that recently, and we'll probably speak about it again. So I'm thinking of that. And I would also lean like Ghost of Yotei as well. I thought was absolutely amazing. But I think my favourite game in terms of the most amount of fun that I've had in 2 years is probably on Astrobot, just because of like I think it's coasted on 65 hours I've played of Astrobot, which is some going.
Funny that you mentioned Ghost of Yotei. That didn't make my list. Not that it's not a great game. There's just been so many great games. But one that I did take from last year is Rematch.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna
Oh yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that game. They've started popping
Yeah.
up on my TikTok again, clips. It's like the new season or something. And I'm watching
Yeah,
them thinking,
makes sense.
I have to go back. Like, it's just so
Yeah.
good. I miss it so
Yeah.
much. Like, it was so
Do you-
funny. Every night jumping on, something would
Yeah.
happen. We would be losing, but we'd be having a great time. Like, it was
Yeah.
just so fun all
I
the
am
time.
obviously one of the big things that we did over the last 2 years was our 24-hour gaming stream that myself and Andy did, and the funniest and best bit of that whole stream was the 5 hours that we played a rematch. Obviously, I think me and Andy started, then you joined us, Jack, and then we had all four. And I can't remember how much I laughed.
Mm.
I could not like stop laughing, and it was at a point during the stream where I was starting to flag. I was starting to feel a bit weird. I was like 12 hours in, and rematch kind of got me over that first sort of hurdle. And I sometimes go back and watch it on my YouTube channel, and I still laugh. Just the nonsense coming out of our mouths and the fails that we all had. You're right, Welch. It's one of those games that just because it's only like 5-6 minutes. Like just one more
It
game,
was
just one more game. It's got
such a
that Rocket League aspect.
type of game,
Yes,
isn't it? Where you just,
yeah, definitely.
I'd be up way too late with whoever it was out of you guys,
Yeah,
and be like, oh, we can't end on a loss. Can't end on a loss. We've got to
No.
do one more.
Yeah.
And then
One more.
you'd lose
It-
even more worse. You'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, so embarrassing.
I also love games literally like with Rocket League, where just the more you play, the better you get. And it's as simple as that. You know, it's all about just keep practicing, and naturally you start getting better and better. I think like we all got the platinum for it as
Well,
well.
not Jack.
I
Jack
haven't.
doesn't do
I-
platinums.
Well, look,
Oh.
Jack's
I-
never
I was-
had a platinum. He just refuses to get them. He could easily get them
No,
if he wanted to.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
but I don't think there's any other game where all three of us have got every trophy, and that just shows how much we really enjoyed it, because that was a really fun platinum to do as well.
It was, yeah. It was a brilliant game. I mean, the memories will last forever, but I want to make more. I want to go back to it.
Yeah.
There's a new fake
Yeah,
shot,
definitely.
apparently, which is apparently
Oh, okay.
game changing. They've improved the goalkeeping. So it's one to go back to, and hopefully it'll be one we continue to go back to.
That doesn't mean we're going to be any better in goal.
Well, no, we've been off it for
Well,
so
no.
long. It's
We
probably
are-
been
we-
worse.
One of the funniest parts about playing it is just how often all of us like messed up in goal.
But I commented on
I'd
someone's
be like-
TikTok video saying,
got-
"What's the player base like?" And he said it's still good.
Yeah.
It's still healthy. So I think it might
Yeah.
be time soon to jump back on.
It's like that that SpongeBob moment of I've got it. No, I don't have
Yeah.
it. I don't got it.
So Jack, what one was you going to bring other than Claire Obscure, obviously?
So I had two others written on my list. One from last year was Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, I like that you're different.
Well, I still want to
see?
play
I
that.
like it different.
Yeah.
Great game.
Was that
So
last
good.
year?
I
Wasn't that
think,
Astrobot year? That was the Astrobot year.
I don't,
Because it lost to Astrobot, didn't it?
let me have a Google.
I
Sounds
thought
about
that
right.
was the whole like controversy was that Astrobot
Oh
beat
shit,
Black
that's
Myth.
why. No,
Yeah.
yeah, because it released on Xbox a year after.
Ah, okay.
Um,
But you played it in
okay, no, yeah, that was my bad.
You played it in the right year, the first year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, yeah, that game was great. I think based on a book called I think it's Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Character dynamics between everyone was great. It had really good bits of humor, which I was surprised by. Not surprised by, but like it was nice to have that in the game. The combat was brilliant, and yeah, I really can't wait for that developer's next game because that really sunk me in. I think it was getting a lot of news when it first came out because of just how big it was in the Asian market.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, go on, I'll give it a go, and completely blown away with it. It's nowhere near as difficult as or hard to get your head around like a Souls game. You might struggle with the combat, but this is a bit more straightforward, has nice skill trees. But yeah, absolutely love that game, and definitely one I need to replay again.
Are they working on a new one as well?
Yeah, they are. They
Yeah.
they released, I think it was maybe a teaser. I don't know if it was the last Game Awards or the one before. And then there is like a little 2-minute other trailer they released more recently. So yeah, really looking forward to the next one of that.
Do you think that's going to be because this first game took ages to make, but I wonder because they've made one, they can kind of reuse some assets and they know what they're doing now. It'll be a bit quicker to bring this one back out to say the second one.
Way definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Hope so for your sake. Again, even you saying they're not as hard as Souls-like games, it still doesn't tempt me.
It's not a hard game, I promise.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe one day.
We'll see.
Andy, back to you. You got any more on your list?
Yeah, it's another indie game. I think only me and you actually played it. I think I enjoyed it a bit more, but I think you finally got the hang of it and came round to it. But it's obviously Blueprint.
Wow.
Again, obviously one of my favorite games from sort of last year. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10, if I remember correctly. If not 10 out of 10. But yeah, again, still waiting for that type of indie game to drop this year. There hasn't been any that have been like brought to my attention, sort of thing.
Mixtape?
Mixtape. That's different though. I mean, like a blue. I sort of knew about Mixtape, whereas like Blueprints just dropped on PlayStation Plus. I was like,
fair.
I think I first heard it through you mentioning it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just a fun puzzle game. I'd recommend anyone to play it. It was free to download, so can't really go wrong with it.
We can set a challenge.
How many
Anyone
times?
listening, have a shot or any kind of drink. Anytime Welchy mentions Mixtape, because his only goal in this anniversary is to shit on that game.
What
like
I'm
you
trying to
wouldn't
do
believe.
is prove my point is that game is so forgettable that you two keep forgetting about it. And you gave it a 10.
Well, I've not forgetting anything.
You gave Blueprints an 8.5.
Okay, so
bear
yeah,
in mind, I'm not going to mention that game's name again, but just figure those scores again.
You might as well.
But no, I agree. I didn't have it on my list, but it was a good game. I did like it less than you, but I just got frustrated towards the end, where it started to become a bit. With roguelikes, you're supposed to don't want to diss your game that you just brought up to the table, but in my mind, with a roguelike, you want to feel like you're progressing, and each time you come back, like Saros and stuff like that, you get better each time. Which with Blueprints, it was just pure luck at times.
There was the element of luck to it, in terms of like the rooms that you got.
That just bugged me a little bit.
Completely understand that. Yeah.
Is it a fair criticism that a lot of people find Blueprints really boring? Like a couple of reviews I read at the time, people were saying it's just so
it's
not
got more gameplay than a certain other game.
Yeah.
Blueprints got praised really highly.
Blueprints got a lot
but some individual reviews. I know, obviously, if you look at
there's
like the
always
lower
individual reviews,
but
overall,
I saw quite a number of people saying it was
received.
quite boring. But
if you
that's why I'm asking the question, because I didn't play it.
If you enjoy puzzle games, then no, it's not boring. But if you don't enjoy puzzle games, it will be. It's as simple as that. It's
one of those. Yeah.
It's the fact that one guy made this game as well. Like, I just think that's really impressive.
That is pretty mental. Yeah, that is mental.
And it is one of the better puzzle games. Like, I've played puzzle games, loads of puzzle games. I like them. Yeah. But this was one of the better ones for sure.
So I just remembered another game that I think you're going to mention, Welchy. It just literally came to my head now.
Yeah, I can't believe you've not brought it up. But before that, we'll go back to Stephen. What other games did you have? We're going to go on to the worst games in a minute soon, by the way.
Yeah, I've got to give Spider-Man 2 all of its praise and accolade.
2023.
What?
Spider-Man 2?
Oh, no. Why did I think it was later? That's really embarrassing.
Sorry, that is definitely 23.
I thought that was within sort of the...
You might have played it in 24.
No.
But...
No, I did. I got it released October 2023, not last 2 years. Okay, my bad. I'm trying to think then.
Do you want me to go to Jack first and come back to you?
Yeah, I've got to think of what was the game in 2025 that I really, really enjoyed.
I know.
Go on, Jack. What do you have on the list?
Okay, so I've had one from 24, one from 25, and then from this year, my favourite game so far has been Pokopia.
Hey, I haven't had a chance to play that, but I am jealous that you guys have that.
It is a bloody good game. I think I need to hop back onto it, and I definitely will be when the DLC comes out. But I think the easiest way to sum it up is I put 90 hours into that game to finish the Pokédex, and there was no time throughout them 90 hours where I was like, "This is becoming a slog."
You are mental when it comes to the amount of hours you put into some games is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, but do you remember when you put in that screenshot of like, guess what games these are, and you had like silly amounts.
Yeah, you got thousands of hours.
Yeah, but that's over the course of like 7 years. You played that for like a month.
All right, fair point.
But to be fair, with a Switch, I find it's always easier because you can take it anywhere you want. Yeah,
I do agree with that.
And just just chilling out. Like sometimes football might be on and you don't really want
Exactly.
to play anything while
Yeah.
doing,
Yeah.
but like
Especially,
having it in your hand makes it so much easier.
watching Chelsea, I get that completely. That you need to.
Only
go
last
to your
year, mate.
pitch.
All right, all right. We're world champions. All right, you can even become European champions. So you know,
Oh, take this slander.
Ouch.
But yeah, Pokopia. I love that game. I think the way they done like redoing the region after I was going to say nuclear wasteland, but it isn't really. It was just natural disasters.
Yeah.
The little bits of story you had in between, just getting Pokemon to do different things for you, and just the thing of it basically being a puzzle game. So you might see one object next to something, you think, okay, that's missing something. What do I need for a habitat? And then it might be like I think one's a good example. There's a vending machine near a fountain, and you think, what would normally be next there? So you put a bench there, then boom, it comes up with a little habitat. And yeah, just going around finding little bits like that was great. And yeah, really excited to play the DLC for that game, and excited to see if they ever actually do a number 2 for it, which I think will be a struggle. But I think it's something that Pokemon fans would definitely want, and maybe not a number 2, but an evolution of the gameplay. Because I think with the way main releases have been, and hopefully Winds and Waves will change that, but I think more spin-offs like this for the Pokemon Company and for Nintendo will be really good.
It's been hugely successful, so I think they'll be thinking about it. With 2 questions, DLC, what is the actual premise of it? Without, well, I don't really care that much about spoilers because I've not beaten it, but what is the premise? Is it just more story, or is it another island? What's the...
I think it's so like, you have the areas to go to with all different names. They're just adding different areas,
Okay,
and then it'll
new
just
areas.
obviously
Fine.
it'll basically make it like when you get the national decks in a regular Pokemon game, and it's suddenly there's loads more Pokemon,
So
which I think is a
new
good thing
Pokemon
to
as
do
well,
because
yeah.
there's loads they missed out. Yeah, there's loads they missed out, so it'd be good to get them in. Good to get the legendary hunt back on for that game, and I think they're adding new abilities as well. So like for what your character can do.
Yeah.
So one of them was dive. So you're going to
go
be able to do
underwater.
proper underwater bits now. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Which
quite
is good actually, because there was a lot of times when like blocks would fall off, go underwater, and you think,
Yeah.
well, I got to drop down to get them, and then you drown
Can't swim,
anyway.
yeah,
So, but
It's quite an elaborate DLC
yeah,
actually. That's quite good.
yeah, really looking forward to that.
My other question of what you said about Pocopia sequel. Obviously, Animal Crossing is a similar-ish game. They always make sequels. It is different. It is still different. So I agree that I'm not sure how a sequel would work yet. But there's ways. I'm sure they could do it. I don't think you'll get one on this console. I think they'll probably wait for a future console or whatever. But yeah, it's a great game.
Just be constant DLCs, maybe.
Keep
it's
adding,
the easier way to do
keep
it.
adding new Pokemon, new islands. Why not? You start doing them inspired by places in the main games, TV show stuff. I don't know.
Because that was based on one region, weren't it?
Yes.
Is it the Kanto region?
I think it was Kanto, yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Stephen, back to you.
Yes, so I went the wrong way going back. So I do have one very, very clear one for 2025, and that, of course, is Split Fiction.
Yeah.
As I think, if I remember rightly, I gave Split Fiction in my top 10 games of the year. I gave that number 1. I believe I did anyway from memory.
I still have that on here somewhere.
But that game blew me away. I played it with our good friend James, who is regularly listening to all of these podcasts, and it just literally blew my socks off in terms of a co-op experience. It'd be really hard for a game to top what Split Fiction did. We did speak about that. We want to go back to It Takes Two. I also need to do Reanimal, but I know that you can do that from an AI perspective, so I don't have anyone to play with. That's not the end of the world. I know you both said you should really have someone to play it with. But
yeah, definitely.
that's on my radar for those type of games when I have time to do them. But just for Split Fiction, the amount of different levels and just what they were able to create, particularly in that last level, that's probably one of the best levels in any video game that I've ever played. Also, it's sort of weird is during that time for me personally, I had a lot of stuff going on, so it was kind of like used as sort of helpful like remedy advice, because when I started that game to where I finished, my life completely changed. So me and Jay, we always joke about the fact of like you went through a journey in that game and in life. And I think what is great about video games is that they are a great escapism in terms of like getting into sort of forgetting about all your problems, your worries, matter what that might be, and just to forget and get surrounded into a video game is just one of the reasons why video games are just such a great pastime, because you literally, I don't know about you guys, but I forget about me because I'm in that world with those characters doing these different mechanics. And that's one of many reasons why like I adore video games, because they really do help. They help you getting through, good moments and bad moments of your life. And that game, there's not a single thing. I know you didn't particularly like the story aspect,
Yeah.
Welchy. But to me, I thought the story was fine. And if the story could have been a bit improved because the gameplay was so great, I bypassed that little click. But I understand it. I mean, I have gone with the two games that I have for you, both 24 and 25. I would want to shout out Atomfall though, because I really, really liked Atomfall, and I didn't intend to expect to enjoy it because I hadn't played a game like that since Fallout New Vegas.
Mhm.
And I remember after finishing New Vegas, I was like, I don't mind those kind of games, but I thought after New Vegas that maybe this is the end for me in that. So Atomfall, pleasantly surprised, and I love the fact that we played it in very different ways.
Different
So
ways,
our
yeah.
experiences were completely different. I'd recommend both of you to give Atomfall a try because it is a lot of fun. Like if it gets dropped as a free game,
I feel like that
definitely
will
play.
be a free game soon.
Yeah, it's the other bit is just the English accent always just made me laugh because it was just the same guy who sounded like the dad from like Horror Henry as I was a child, and like even though that got a bit repetitive, it still made me laugh like all the time just because it's their take on how we actually sound as Brits, and it's a big stereotype, but it is still very funny.
Yeah, I mean, Back to Split Fiction, exceptional game, unbelievable game.
Funny
and
game.
That is definitely the developer that I am waiting for their next game. As in,
Yeah.
give me it now. I want it. I want to know what it is. Let us know. Obviously, it's going to be a few years away, but they're one of the hottest
Definitely.
developers in the world right now for me, as well as Expedition 33, and the usual PlayStation lot. I'm going to go with one more. I've had a lot of these on the list that you have said, and okay, I'm going to say two, but I'm not going to talk about. I've got three though. Fuck it, I'm going to say all three. Balatro.
That's it.
Yeah.
Balatro, what a game. Like, where that game come from out of fucking nowhere. And that is the closest I've been and like noticed. I was like, oh, this is bad. This is an addiction. Like, I'm always very
the card
good.
game.
Yeah, I'm
The
always
card game,
very
yeah.
good at saying, because like, yeah, I play a lot of games, but I know I'm not addicted. Like, I know I'm not. I like to play them. Balatro was that moment. I was like, oh, this is coming an addiction. Like, this is not healthy. But a phenomenal game. I always think about re-downloading it, but I think it's probably not a good idea. Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2
Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
was such a moment in time for me. I think that actually came out months before the podcast, to be fair, so it probably doesn't count really. But I played that with my good friend JMO for countless hours. I say countless, it's probably like 30 to 35, but just me and him going through this co-op missions, having an amazing time in that game. And that game's still going well. It's still going strong, which is very impressive. And just a quick shout out to Dispatch, which was another special game.
I need to play that.
Special game.
Can't play that yet. It's such an easy game to get through as well.
Quick and easy, but incredible storytelling, incredible voice acting.
Yeah.
Visuals are
we
great.
need another one.
I want another one, but sometimes I look at my PlayStation and think, why not just play it again? Like, I could play that again. It doesn't take that long. So
like
maybe
that
replays due.
I've been looking at. Yeah, I've been looking at both of them thinking, should I just download it again and play it again?
Yeah.
If you go back to Balatro, if you re-download it, you'll end up at GA, which is Gamer Anonymous. If you download that.
I think the problem I had is that I had it on my phone. That was the real problem because it was too accessible.
Yeah.
Which is on a console. But even on a console, I don't think it'd feel right to me. I feel like I'd need it swipeable, you know.
Yeah.
But
I bought it.
Go on, Jack.
No, go on.
No, go on. I was going to say
that
this is. No, sorry, you go. Yeah, sorry, you go. I'm going to shut up. You go, Jack.
No, I was only just going to say. I remember Welchy saying when he first got it, he was addicted to it. So I first bought it on PlayStation just because when I was streaming, it was easier to switch between games I was playing. Like on the PlayStation, it was just easier to go, I'll do a bit of Balatro, then go back to something else. But it was horrible going around with a controller. It just took bloody forever. So then I brought it.
I didn't mind it because I had it on PlayStation because I downloaded it for free through PlayStation Plus. You You can obviously speed it
But-
all up and stuff. I thought it was fine.
It's just
But
not
then
as
once I got it on
intuitive, is it?
Steam, actually, I did buy it on my iPad as well, so I got it on free things. It's a great game.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
But then I bought it on PC so I could stream on here. But just doing it with a mouse and going be able to click,
Yeah.
it was so much quicker. But yeah, that game was amazing. It's easily addictable.
This
Sorry,
is
Stephen.
slightly off topic. No, it's fine. That I don't know if you guys are aware that they've added Fortnite to mobile, so you can now access Fortnite on
Fortnite's
the
always been
phone.
mobile, hasn't it?
No, but like, well, I don't know if it's been like a new thing, but like two of our friends,
back
they
on
came to pick
Apple.
me up, and that they were both playing
Oh, I knew it was
it
taken off
on.
iPhones.
Oh, so it's back on Apple now,
Okay.
because they were like, oh, your broadband's really good, so we're not leaving for 20 minutes because they downloaded their Fortnite on my Wi-Fi while they came to pick me up in the car, and I was just like, oh, like me and my friend were going to Fort Park later this week, and I'm gonna have Fortnite on my portal, and he's gonna have it on his phone, and it's just like that is the kind of thing where you could get addicted because sometimes you have to get up and go on the console. If it's on your phone, it's very, very easy to navigate
I think
through.
it's a bit different though playing those type of games on your phone, whereas like Electro's it's a phone type game.
Yeah, I
whereas
get that.
Fortnite,
Yeah.
I wouldn't play any shooting games personally
Yeah.
on a phone. Like, it just doesn't
Yeah.
feel right to me.
No, I get that. I'm not kind of trying to compare the two. It just came to my mind when you were talking about how accessible it is to get from a phone.
Anyone else want to mention a game before we move on to worst game of the last 2 years?
I'll chuck out one more just because it'll also help remind you of a worst game. But Black Ops 6, obviously the campaign for that.
Don't worry, I've got that on my
absolutely
list.
Yeah, the Black Ops 6 campaign, like
It was very
I'd
good.
pretty much fallen out of love with COD and stuff, but the campaign for that game was really good.
It's mental when Wyatt is praising not only a campaign but a Call of Duty campaign. Like that's when you know it's a good campaign.
It was very good. It was definitely one of the better ones. The horror side of that was great.
Yeah, it was like there was some moments in it that reminded me of like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who in those horror scenes. I was like, how and why have we got this? But I'll take it, definitely.
Okay, let's quickly move on to worst game of the last 2 years because I've got some fun things to do after that I want to get into quickly. Jack, worst game of the last 2 years that you've played.
Oh, that I've played. Okay, okay, I can't. Okay,
Gotta make it fair. Gotta make it fair.
Okay, no, yeah, that is fair enough. I have to be fair. I think you guys definitely, you and Andy, I think have definitely play a bigger range of games, maybe through Game Pass and PS Plus and stuff. But the worst game I probably played was AC Shadows.
Oh,
what?
I know
You praised that, did you? You gave that.
Yeah,
You
but
give
like,
that out of 10?
no, yeah, it's still a game. It's still not bad. It still ran well. The combat was serviceable. Story was okay.
You're just saying that you've only played good games. That's the worst out of all your good games, basically.
I only play bangers, mate. I only play bangers.
That can happen.
I
though,
mean,
'cause people like.
I guess
Yeah.
it could be that or FIFA. Like I've just fallen out of love with FIFA.
FIFA, I would accept more based on your reviews.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go back in time and change that review, but probably Shadows. I think the biggest reason I can give it that is like, well, actually, fuck you two for not doing 40 hours like I did for the review. I was like, I can't get this game done. He wants me to
Did
review
someone
it.
give up on it as well? Like, did you both give up on playing it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that was so shit.
It was boring. That's when we can justify it by saying it was a bad game since we gave up because it was that bad.
No, well, to be
Jack's like,
fair,
oh, I'm loving this.
Jack gave it.
He's bought the DLC.
Jack gave it a 6.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you. And like, you know, being the good friend I am, I thought I'll finish this. I can do a proper review for him, you know. But I think the biggest thing, other than it just being a disappointing game, thank you, was it ruined fucking Ghost of Yotei for me.
Yeah.
Because I'd just done 40 hours of that, and they're not the same game in terms of
Well, the
combat.
story is so close though.
The story is
much
extremely
same.
close. The story is extremely close, and obviously it's both set in
It's
Japan.
like getting a double
So-
whammy of the same thing. So
And it was like, going into Yotei, I was like, I'm really enjoying the gameplay, but it was like, I've done this story, and
Yeah, I can get
Yeah.
that.
I just wish you didn't ask me to review it, and then I
On you, Welchy,
Whoa,
mate.
whoa, whoa.
Fucking you.
Disclaimer: I have
And then I would
never
have
held a
enjoyed
gun
the
to these
episode
guys'
more.
heads saying you must review this game. Like,
It was metaphorical. It was.
It's just the private
yeah,
messages
okay.
that we will expose later in the podcast. Like, you better play this, you fucking scum.
He had a picture of my dog in a headlock with a gun.
Yeah.
But,
AI. That wasn't me.
yeah. It will be Shadows.
That's fair enough. I can understand the logic, especially when a game ruins another game for you, which everyone else is loving. That is annoying. Stephen.
I mean, I could go with the obvious, which I know we're probably all going to speak about, so I'll save that. But there is one. There is one that is.
I'm not going to say it if you want to say it.
Oh, no, I've got one even better than that. Because the game that I put 30 hours in 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Did it come
And
out?
I
know what it is.
believe I can't
It was 24,
believe
yeah.
I did this. Yeah, it launched in September 2024. Now we know Andy's Mr. Pop figures, but I'm also an avid pop figure collector, right? I'm thinking one day we're going to get a video game that's going to have Funkos in there. Lo and behold, the world graces us with Funko Fusion. Saw the cover, saw the trailer, saw that Hot Fuzz was one of the levels, one of my all-time favorite films. Scott Pilgrim, The Thing. I'm thinking this is going to be great. Get it on release day, put it in, play the Hot Fuzz mission, and I'm worried because I think the consensus in our group was that I think I know, Andy, you only played the Hot Fuzz one.
My experience of Funko Fusion is good because I played the Hot Fuzz level and I enjoyed it. And then I
straight off. But, and then I think our friend James also enjoyed the Hot Fuzz level. I loved the references, but even during the Hot Fuzz level, I was not happy with the gameplay. And at that stage, I thought it was more of a me problem than a game problem. But no, it just got worse and worse and worse. Scott Pilgrim, which is another movie I absolutely adore, it was just sort of, I've never had to use YouTube before for a guide, and not just because I don't know what to do, just because like the game is not telling me anything. It's like the Thing mission starts, doesn't give you a single objective, and it was kind of like, figure out yourself, well, what's my objective? What do I actually have to do? Not to mention that you would start freezing, so the screen would get darker, visually it was all over the place, Master of the Universe was terrible, Jurassic World was shocking, and you're thinking, right, so I've done 6 of these fucking shitty stories. Put it this way, I had music, podcasts, short reels, long reels, a movie in the background. I tried everything to get me through the game because no
Long
dialogue.
You must be watching your own TikTok videos.
Yeah, I was. No, honestly, you get more fun listening to the entire season of Analysing Arsenal, the #1 Arsenal series in the world, than play Funko Fusion. Honestly, I can't believe how awful that game was. And I'm thinking, right, I'm going to get to the end of this game, and yes, there's going to be a boss battle. A 85-minute boss battle of just button mashing, replenishing health, going back, button mashing. My friend James, I keep saying you're going to finish Funko Fusion, and he's like, no, I've given him too much PTSD. He can't even envisage. He's got like Master of the Universe, the Umbrella Academy, and then the boss battle, and those 3 are the absolute worst ones before we even get to all the other awful stuff in the game. And just, yeah, I can't believe how bad that is. The worst game that I've played in the last 2 years by some way.
I hate to say it, Stephen, but I could have told you that was going to happen before buying it because
I know. I went with my heart though, because I thought it was going to be one of those games. I didn't think it was going to be like Game of the Year, but I thought it was going to be fun, like just a fun mechanic. Like you're shooting Funkos and it's all vibrant and lovely. I love the fact that like the platinum is like 0.000. And it's not even a difficult platinum. It's just because the game is fucking shit. And then the funny thing, I completed it around New Year of 2024. I went from that into Uncharted, which was just like, that's like going from a tiny little Ford Capri to a Bentley in terms of different experiences that you get. But like the team said, we want to wish you a lovely, happy new year, and we're going to make strides to make Funko Fusion the best experience. We've had so much positivity. I'm like, you fucking liars! What positivity have you had? No one likes your game, and yeah, so just dreadful, absolutely dreadful.
I really don't get how they messed it up so badly because all you have to do is look at the Lego games and take inspiration from the way that they do games.
Yeah, absolutely.
and then just put it in a Funko format. It's like a Funko skin.
Like-
Yeah.
Like how? Yeah.
The most annoying thing is it's bad enough when like the gun mechanics and combat is clunky. I know we spoke about 007. I'm not before I go any further. I'm not comparing 007's combat to Funko Fusion, but like you can kind of get away with that if every other aspect of your game is incredible. But just tell me what I've got to do. Like, don't be so ambiguous. And even sometimes people YouTube are going like, even YouTube's like, I don't fucking know what you got to do. I can't stand a game that isn't giving you clear directions on what your next objective is. Or like, and it's not a game like a Dark Souls or
I was going to say never play Souls games then.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you'll
I would
fucking hate it.
understand that from a Souls perspective because that is you kind of know what you're
the
signing yourself
premise,
up for, which is
yeah,
why
yeah.
I wouldn't play it. I don't expect something like that from fucking Funko fucking Fusion, mate. Seriously. Awful, yeah, absolutely awful.
Andy,
Yes.
your.
I think you know what I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, okay, you can say it then.
Yeah. So the only positive from this game was the fact that we didn't have to pay for it, and that is obviously Lost Records. Yeah, there was obviously a lot of hype and
What was
sort of
that?
expectation. There's a lot of expectation for this game,
I
for
heard.
me personally, around this game when it launched, just because of obviously Life is Strange, and thought it's going to be very similar to the way that they do those games. But yeah, they dropped obviously part one first, and both me and Welchy played it through. I think we both streamed it actually, and it was just a whole lot of nothing basically. This had like the gameplay is, and I know you're probably going to bring up another game by me saying this, is non-existent in Lost Records. It just
Let's do it.
Well,
It just felt like
well,
he was
well,
like
well.
running around doing stupid little tasks, like day-to-day stuff that you do in real life, and there was no real. It had potential with sort of a story being there, but they just didn't live up to it at all. And then when part two dropped, for okay, part one was bad. Maybe part two will fill in some of the gaps, add to the story, make it a bit more exciting, add a bit more mystery to it. And we got like, I can't even remember how long it was, but it felt like it was just an extra 30 minutes of game, like off the game, not even gameplay, and nothing really happened. Like it was just boring.
Can I interject just very quickly because I kind of have a hot take here. Do you not remember the score that you gave Lost Records?
Let's pause there.
Oh, is that to film? Because I'm about to say there's some
Yeah,
BS to what
there's
you
some
just
hot
said,
takes
mate,
later
for
on.
that. Yeah, there is some. That's all I was saying. Because
Maybe, yeah.
that's not
Maybe-
what you said originally, mate.
Well, I need to see what I said originally, but after
You went on my fucking
reflecting,
shadows one.
I don't think I rated it that highly. Like I swear it was around a 5 or something, but
Well, we'll see.
we'll have to see.
We'll see.
I know
Don't worry.
I rated part one lower than overall. I think.
Part
Well,
overall lower than part one. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
You did, but it wasn't much to
But-
go past it.
Yeah. Obviously, since then, there's been a lot more games that I've played. Had time to reflect on it. Like I wouldn't go
A bit of
back and play Lost
reflection.
Records. Exactly. So potentially might get a score rating change in this, and it might not be mixtape.
Do you know? I'm worried about it because I actually think that there could be a high chance that I quite like Lost Records, and like we're waiting for that moment when I play it.
I think I said, I don't know if it was on air or off air last night, probably off air. It's the fact that you love Life is Strange so much will be
Yeah,
the reason you don't
I
like
do.
Lost Records.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
but
I have to say, do not let Lost Records put your Life is Strange one like specifically.
you say, and I obviously agree, I hate Lost Records, but
Oh
according
god, what did I
to
actually rate it?
no,
then?
no, that's for later. According to
Yeah,
our
okay.
Lost Record, our podcast stats, our two
Yeah.
most listened to podcasts on Spotify,
Yeah,
not YouTube,
Lost
on
Records,
Spotify, are both Lost Records related.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we've just got to keep playing it and
And-
talking about it.
And not only that, the consensus is a lot of people love Lost Records. I've not played Lost Records, but like our friend James showed me like news articles, people
It's-
saying it's better than Life is Strange.
That's a
And I'm
joke.
thinking
It's
compared to what I've
nowhere
heard,
near.
yeah, what I've heard from like you, from James, from like, I'm like, that can't be the case. And what are they seeing that like you guys are not? So I'm fascinated to play it. It's kind of one that I'm going into thinking, well, this is going to be shit probably. So anything better than that is just a bonus. But I need to try and go with it open mind. I don't want to be clouded by the hatred that, like, I'm going to try and forget about that when I'm playing it, because I recognise that, like, there is a lot of hatred for Lost Records. I think though there's more hatred for another game, which again we're not going to let people have more shots by saying it. But I feel like you hate that game more than Lost Records.
No,
Oh really?
no, Lost Records is definitely worse. The only reason I'm so
more
upset about
passionate.
that game,
Oh, it's because of the high rating that we've given
it's
it.
just too high.
It
Anyway,
really irks you.
obviously we've kind of alluded to Black Ops 7. I'm not going to use that one. I'm actually going to use this time here to give a very short review of Directive 8020, because it is one of the worst games I've played in the last 2 years.
I knew it. I
man.
fucking knew you were gonna. You know when I said to you that it's gonna get worse and worse, and I already knew. So for those of you on the Discord, and it's a great opportunity, come join us on Discord because it's a lot of fun. Welchy posted a picture where he said, "I've completed Directive 820," and the picture was where you press select and you go down to delete on Directive 820. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, he fucking hated every single second of that game.
I wasn't sure what way you was going to go, because when I finished your stream, actually, the last one I watched was, you was like, oh, the story started to go somewhere. So there's a little bit more hope at that point.
Yeah.
So that's where I left you. So I was like, is he going to enjoy the rest of the story?
When did you realise that hope was dead?
So Directive 8020, considering it's made by the people that made two games that I love, The Quarry and Until Dawn. This is just not anywhere near that level, and I think PlayStation have seen this and said to Firesprite, whoever it was, saying, "You two can have Until Dawn too, because these guys are fucking clueless at the minute." I am so disappointed. I mean, they delayed this game for however long. We waited all this time for it. It's a space sci-fi horror that should be perfect for me. It should be perfect for me.
It should be your favourite one out of the three. Really.
It's just not. It is just not good enough at all for me. I found the characters to be unbelievably boring. Didn't care for them.
Yeah.
I didn't think the visuals were that good, to be honest. Like, no improvement on The Quarry. I actually think they're probably worse. I don't know if it's because it's just this one setting which is blue everywhere. I thought some of the dialogue was just iffy, and the way they delivered their lines was really like awkward at times, and the sound mixing wasn't great. But where I really pissed off is the gameplay. Like, my god, how boring this game was. I mean, don't get me wrong. This has
the fence.
Oh, don't get me started on the fucking vents, Andy. This game still has more gameplay than Mixtape, but that is only very slightly, because there's not much to this game. Like, unless I'm forgetting Until Dawn and The Quarry, like, in those games, it felt like there's much more decision making. There's much more what do you call it? Quick time events where you're like stopping things or dodging things and doing that. This game was hide from the enemy simulator. Hide from the enemy, walk around, and what else this game does, and anyone who watched my streams know this, there's never been a game, I don't think, in my lifetime, where all you have to do in this game is constantly turn on the fucking power. If I have to turn on the power to unlock this door again, I was like, really? We've not come up with something else yet.
Like,
I get that the spaceship has crashed, but come the fuck on. Like, we don't have to do this I would hazard a guess that every single mission had it.
Yeah, I think, look, I said in my review of Directive 820 that it is the weakest one out of the three.
You gave it a 7, Andy. You gave it an 8.
Yeah, I think.
I will defend both of us because we played it together.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I will accept that. Yeah.
I think I wonder
because we had a lot of fun and we were laughing, and like it was like I really enjoyed doing that. I wonder if I had played it originally. My intention was to turn up all the lights and play it. If I would have been a bit more harsh, because I agree. I actually, funny enough, when I saw like you had it on The Quarry, I rewatched like some of the cinematics. Obviously, it was in 4K and I played it on PS5. But when I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, yeah, The Quarry was fucking beautiful. And you are right. There's way more quick time events. There's more decisions. The only thing that Directive 8020 has that I like that Until Dawn and The Quarry didn't have was certain decisions that you'd make at one point in the story later down the line would have a more devastating effect. Unless I need to
Did
go back
they?
and maybe play. Yeah, well, mine and Andy, one of our decisions, we were really impressed with how it then tied up towards its latter stages. Like we'd forgotten about it and then it resurfaced.
Oh, is that when?
And I
Yeah.
remember.
Is that? I don't give a fuck about spoiling this shit game. Is that the bit where you leave someone on the planet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
But
impressed
then
by that.
it also,
That's one thing.
I was, yeah, I
Yeah.
was impressed by it, but then it also didn't have an impact on the overall story.
No.
So I was impressed that
No.
they've done that. But then
Yeah.
when they're talking in the end dialogue,
Mhm.
Yes.
it's like they don't even mention it, and it's like, well, that was something that I found cool about the game. But then you've just
Yes.
completely forgotten about
Yeah.
it. It's
So-
like they
And-
forgot to do that ending.
On your one, you
Or
brought
something.
the alien back with you, who is
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then she was on the ship with two survivors.
Okay,
Yes.
we
But
probably
then
have the same.
there's-
Who survived for you
yeah.
out of interest? Do you remember?
But
Can't
this
remember.
is the thing though.
Not-
When we
not very
realised about,
memorable characters, are they?
I think, and again, like I
Yeah.
yeah. spoiler, but you're right. We basically ruined most of this game anyway. When you realise that they're all clones, I did say to Andy, like, I've lost the jeopardy. The whole reason why Until Dawn and The Quarry is so successful is it's humans that you actually care for. You care about the group, so you are absolutely devastated if you make the wrong decision that ends up in someone getting killed. We got to like the latter stage of Dark 2020, and I was like, "Fucking kill them!"
Yeah.
Like, oh, I've got to hide against enemy. No, you're dead. I don't care. Like it completely like lost. I think we skirted around it in our review, but we both agreed like there was no jeopardy. They're clones. It don't
Yeah.
matter. You could just make another one. Like
Yeah.
one dies, next one comes back.
I don't want to go on to this game too long, because obviously this wasn't meant to be a full review. But
No, but I'm happy. Not happy, but what I thought you were going to say is exactly what you did say.
I would also argue is that this game had no story until chapter 6 when that started to happen. Like once that all was revealed, I was like, okay, that's kind of quite interesting. I understand that the characters will be upset by this, blah blah.
Yeah.
And this was chapter 6 of 8.
And it's only 8
Yeah,
chapters.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first 5 chapters, I had nothing, and I had characters that died in those first 5 chapters. And I still didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed by it.
I recognise that we would have been harsher if we played it.
I
on our own.
completely get that.
I reckon.
Even me and Andy on Reanimal, we gave it pretty high scores or 8s, but
Yeah.
we played that separately or on our own. Might not have. Who knows? The only game I'd
Yeah.
probably
Did you
say
jump-
would still get higher split fiction.
One last question, Welchy. Did you jump at any point?
There was once, I think. I couldn't even tell you what moment it was. But
Okay.
I also spent. So I don't know how long it took me to beat this game. Will my PlayStation tell me? I would hazard a guess 5 hours, maybe 6 at a push. I know. My daughter's been playing Bluey and Peppa Pig, so they're coming up more first.
That's the stuff what you're going to bring up. That you've been, what you've been playing this week? Peppa
Yeah.
Pig.
But definitely was my daughter. I think it was about 5 hours, 6 hours, which felt quick, but for me, I was like, "Thank fuck, this is over."
Yeah.
But it's just mind-numbingly boring, which is just such a shame from Until Dawn. And I don't want people in the comments saying that, "Oh, I don't like these games anymore," because that's now Lost Records, Mixtape, and this one. I see the argument, but Quarry wasn't that long ago, and I absolutely loved it. Until Dawn is a classic.
You only recently played The Quarry with your partner, like so.
No,
you've
that was
done
the same
Quarry
year that they
multiple-
came out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was more recent. I don't know why I thought that was, but anyway,
Yeah, but-
yeah. We've spoken a lot about The Quarry, about how much we love it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that those type of games fit that argument.
Unless
Lost
my taste
Records,
is changing, but I don't think it is.
No, but I just want you to
No.
play Life is Strange.
I can see all the arguments for the games that you don't like. I feel like Until Dawn 2 will be the one that truly tests that theory for you. If
it's well received by everyone and it's just me
Yeah.
that doesn't like it, yeah.
Yeah,
I can see Until Dawn 2 being the one that you would like if they get it right, sort of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Well, that is has everyone had a go? Best and worst? I think we have, haven't we? Everyone said their worst? Yeah.
Yeah.
We all hated Black Ops 7, so we're not even going to spend time.
Yeah, a waste of space
We
that
used our anger
game.
on that. Yeah,
And obviously,
fucking terrible.
I was going to go with Lost Records, but Andy brought it up, so I got to do a quick review. Let's move on.
Oh, what would you rate? What would you rate Direct 20 out of 10? Go give it a
I
rating.
am going to give it a 4.5.
That's higher than what I thought you were going to say, actually.
I genuinely started to get interested in the story towards the end, which is where I'm giving it some credit.
Yes,
Some.
Yeah.
that's where it does pick up.
And
But-
like you say, the moment, sorry for spoilers, but it's too late now, where that person is left on the planet. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they
And
didn't
they
do enough
hadn't
with
done
that.
something, and they didn't do that in their previous games. So that was the only new thing. He's like, give me more. But you said it, Andy. We both said just ruin that by not making it long last at the end. But yeah, a bit of a disappointment that actually.
We are now going to have a very quick quiz.
Hey.
Oh no, we got Jack on the podcast. That's not fair.
This is not going towards your two little competition. Like, this is just a friendly quiz.
Yeah.
good. 'Cause
Bragging
we're gonna
rights.
get
Let's call it
absolutely
bragging
stabbed.
rights.
Yeah.
Bragging
Where's my quiz here? Hang on, give me a second.
Just for, like it said, like great having Jack on the podcast, but he can't come on any quizzes. That's just not fair.
I've only done like one that I was pretty good at.
Yeah.
Very modest, Jack. Very modest. Okay, I need to share a screen with you guys.
But as Ange said, he always wins things in his second attempt.
Second season.
So you're just going to see some Spotify stats. No one at home will be able to see it. You just can't see. Oh, basically, it's the first round is soundtracks.
Oh, really?
Um,
They're
so
the
you
best.
should be able to see some Spotify stats. You won't be able to actually see the Spotify. Let me
Soundtrack answers.
change to that one. Oh, okay. Everyone at home can see something else from later on in the quiz. Let me
Dun, dun, dun. Little teaser for you.
little teaser what's coming up. Okay, so bear with me at home. Anyone listening watching at home, you're basically going to see a massive blue screen for now. Not that interesting, but you will be able to hear the soundtracks. So, guys, are you ready for soundtrack number 1?
No,
Yes.
let's go.
Am I ready for soundtrack number 1? Let's do a quick test first. Can you all hear this song?
Yeah. Extended.
All heard it. Cool.
Yeah,
That's you
Yeah.
getting a copyright strike.
That's right.
Yeah.
I took off as quick as I could. For a bonus point,
about
who can
saying
tell
he
me
said this
the
feat.
name of the song and the singer?
I know I know that was definitely Drake.
Yes, it was Drake.
Controlled or
I don't know the song.
controlled?
No,
Controller?
no.
No.
That's a
Not
song. That
that
is a song name, but that was not that one. That was
Motto.
That was Miss Me. No, it was not the motto. It was Miss
Ah, damn it.
Uh,
They all sound similar. That's probably.
Me.
I love it when Andy says that. I was like,
I'd
bloody
like
hell.
the tunes on that album.
It's like Albert Square's changed. If that is EastEnders as well, actually.
Okay, we have 4 soundtracks.
Okay.
Okay.
Soundtrack number 1. Stephen was very quick.
Oh.
That is The Last of Us, easily.
That is the last of us. Let me play another 5 seconds for everyone at home who wanted to hear more of that. Hopefully everyone could tell that was The Last of Us. It was too obvious if I went. Sometimes I could start halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too obvious, but obviously even at the beginning it was obvious because all 3 of you were pretty quick there. Okay, soundtrack number 2, but give me a second because I need to start a few seconds into it. Here we go, soundtrack number 2.
Oh,
Oh, I know it.
I think it was Jack.
Yeah.
Halo.
Correct. It was Halo.
Yeah.
Well done.
I knew I was beaten to that. I had hesitated in my brain, and
It
I
was
like,
close
nah.
between Jack and Andy, so VAR might prove me wrong here.
Oh,
But I think it was Jack. Soundtrack number 3. Again, I need to pause it and then. Yeah, here we go. Okay, soundtrack number 3. Jack.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Yeah.
Oh, I don't-
Yeah, it was
Well done.
Minecraft.
Fucking shit, Minecraft. I would never have gotten that.
Okay, Jack is dominating now.
That was 21. That's not domination.
It's domination because I think Jack might win
That is
this
in
one.
Arsenal's
I
books.
think Jack might win this one as well.
Okay.
Number
I'm
4.
just gonna put my hand up for even played.
Soundtrack number 4.
Yeah.
Andy?
Elder Scrolls.
Did he actually literally have his hand? You can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I did. Yeah.
I got to call him out on it. That is wrong. You're now zoned out of
Yeah.
this question.
Wait, what did he?
Yeah,
What did you
but-
say?
Elder Scrolls.
There's something like
The annoying thing is,
Yeah.
Andy.
It was the most jolly
I really
music
know
I've
it,
ever heard.
yeah, I know.
The annoying thing is, Andy, I don't think Stephen's going to get this, so you would have been the only one to combat Jack on this one.
You never know.
never know.
I stop playing. You also, in the last 2 years, those reels of like Andy, some of his guesses in quizzes are like some of the
They are
funniest
some of the good
things.
moments, yeah.
Was it the Crash we thought wasn't Crash Bandicoot? That
No, it
still
was
makes me
Mario.
insane.
It was Mario, which was bad.
Oh,
Oh
Pac-Man.
god, or all of them basically. No, go on.
Very
I'm not
much.
gonna get this, but
Stephen.
I just want to say, is it like one of the Pokemon games?
Oh, he's got it.
It is.
Is it? Oh yeah, boy.
I can't believe it. Jack, what happened?
Can you play a bit more of it?
Yeah.
Because I was not getting.
It's
What
Pokemon.
Pokemon game is that from?
I don't know. I'm just on
that's
Spotify.
Pokemon. Like,
It's not the like original.
that's not like the
theme tune,
intro
is
song,
it?
though, is it?
It
Yeah.
says
No, it's
Pokemon.
definitely not.
My thought process was
It just says
I-
Pokemon. Fuck off.
Come on.
funny thing is,
like
Fuck.
mixed.
Oh well.
My-
Oh, it's
my-
just a fucking
music.
game,
Aim
isn't
this
it?
my thought process was I don't know it. So what is the thing that Welchy really loves? Oh, Pokemon. But wow, all right, sweet. I'll take that.
Okay, given the scores 2-2, I will find another one for a tiebreaker.
Tell you what, the
Oh,
soundtrack is my bread and butter.
And what we will do is it'll make it last one win. So Andy, you're involved here. You can still win by getting this one right.
oh, okay.
Oh,
But because of that, I'm going to try and make it semi-difficult.
I mean, I love the fact that White is out and yet he gets shot. I love that.
He's back
Love a
in.
bit of handicap
I
here.
think you've all played this game. I apologise if you
Okay.
haven't, but I think you'll have. Tiebreaker.
This rings. Oh my god.
I have to pause it because I will get a copyright strike. Probably still will.
I
Oh,
recognise it.
I've definitely played it. Whatever it is.
I think, Jack, you're the one I'm not sure about, but I know you know the franchise.
Hmm.
No guesses?
I'm gonna take a guess. I don't think it's this. I think. Metal Gear Solid. Fuck it.
That is incorrect.
I guess we can't hear any more of it, can we?
I can do another 5 seconds in a minute, but Andy will be back in if I do that.
Wait, what?
Well, if you're,
Because you'll be playing more.
because you've all got
Oh.
got one guess of this one.
yeah, no, all right, fair play. Okay, I will go with. Wait, did Jack have his hand up first? Because I can't see him.
I'm for my hand up yet.
Oh, I will go with Battlefield Bad Company.
Incorrect. Jack, do you want to guess?
You said I know the franchise, but I'm not sure I've played it, so maybe Dead Space.
No, incorrect.
I haven't played that.
Alright.
No, it's not,
Um,
definitely not Dead Space.
Okay, I've skipped ahead about 20 seconds, and we'll play another 5 seconds.
No, it's wrong. No, ignore that. It sounded like Gears, one of the Gears of War ones, but it's
No,
definitely
that's what I
not.
thought originally, but because he said that you potentially haven't played it when he knows you've definitely played Gears of War.
Yeah, I sounded so
Unless
like.
unless you're being specific to a particular game.
Jack played every
Played
Gears
this
of War.
already.
Gears of War Judgment.
No.
Ah,
Uncharted.
Wait.
No.
No. Have I played this, Welchy? No, I'm trying to get any of
Yeah,
that
you've played it. If you haven't, then
What?
you've lied to me, I think, because I'm pretty sure you have.
Oh.
Is it?
I'm checking, Jack, if you've played it or not.
And you think I've played it as well?
You definitely have, Andy.
Oh, I definitely have.
I don't
Okay.
think. I apologise, Jack.
Bloody hell.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Jack's played it. Jack has played this game, so you're all in.
What platform did
Oh.
you check on?
I'm not telling you that.
Yeah. I was just giving the fucking answer while you're at it.
Go on, Stephen. You got another guess
Okay.
before I'll give a
Yeah,
hint.
I'm just thinking.
I think I know what it is now.
Is it Tomb Raider?
No, incorrect. I'll skip ahead and play a few more seconds.
I'm struggling with this one.
Is it?
Jack.
Is it a Batman Arkham game?
No, it's not.
Oh,
I haven't
fuck.
played those.
No, I would recognise that. It's really annoying me. What the fuck is this?
Well, how long have I played it for?
I think you've beaten it.
beaten it.
I can't see your hours. I can't see your hours, but I can see your trophies.
Okay.
Go on, Jack. Andy, sorry.
Mafia.
PlayStation.
No. Fucking hell.
No.
That's all like Mafia.
Oh, I'm just guessing. I'm not thinking about the sound. I'm thinking about what games are we maybe all played.
Stephen, if you don't get it, I'm going to give you a big hint.
Okay. Ugh, no pressure then. Sounds like action adventure. I'm just trying to think of what games. Played a lot of them.
We're definitely going to be clipped on TikTok and get a lot of hate right now.
We are getting a lot of hate because it does sound really.
No, it's not like the most, like, if I put this on TikTok, everyone, all the comments would be like, that's a tough one, you know, like, it's not,
Oh, so
I
we're
don't
not
think that's
being
the most
like,
memorable thing in the world.
we're like relentlessly stupid here.
I'm going to have to push you for time.
Yeah, I know. I give me a bit of honesty because I don't have anything that I think that we've all played.
Okay, so the three of you are all back in with this hint.
Yep.
Yeah.
This game, you've all played on the PlayStation 5, and it launched in 2021. I'm going to play you 4 more seconds, but you've got that information.
Oh, I got it.
Stephen,
A fucking Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
correct.
I would never have got that.
I don't remember that. I do not remember that theme from Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Well done, Stephen. I mean, I had to basically
Not
put it
that
on a plate.
memorable, the
But...
amount of different games.
As soon as you said 2021, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that now.
Yeah, fair. Rift Apart.
I mean, I am the soundtrack king, so it's like a thing, guys.
If
Starts
you
with R,
just said
ends
to
in
me,
Rift Apart.
what does the Ratchet and Clank soundtrack sound like? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, if that's how it sounded, fuck me, I don't remember that.
Okay, can
They're
you
like
now
that
see?
Andy, you should be-
different.
Can you now see the presentation?
Yeah. To
Yeah.
be fair, Andy, you should be most mortified at that because you've only recently played Ratchet and Clank. You only
It was a
played
few
last
years
year.
ago.
Was it
No,
last
I
year?
don't think. No, I don't think so.
It was a while ago.
5 years ago, man.
It was a while ago. I played like 20 games since then.
I don't remember what I had
Oh,
for lunch
sorry.
yesterday.
Okay, the next round of this quiz is
Come on. Wordle.
the Emoji
Don't be
Games by Big Z.
Oh, by Big Z.
Oh,
Okay.
hey!
So Big Z
Okay,
has
Big
sent
Z.
Big Z has sent in 5 rounds of Emoji Games.
Okay.
Let's see who does best in this one.
I need to remember the games. Not
Emojis
movies.
number 1.
I hope there's one of just a shit emoji, and then we know what we can say. You know?
That would have been more funny actually. But,
Oh, was
okay.
this Big Z surprise that you mentioned that he's done?
Yes.
Oh, what a Big Z.
Sorry. First emojis. Andy.
Oh, shit. Mario. I don't know. Mario something. Mario Worlds.
Incorrect.
No,
Jack. Jack.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
Oh,
It's
Mario
literally got a car and a
World.
traffic light.
What? Yeah, I know. I knew it
World.
was Mario. But,
Mario World.
Oh,
I
that's
should have
funny.
got a vote for Mario, I reckon.
Oh.
I was so close to giving it to you, but I knew Jack had it after you said Mario.
Yeah.
no, it's not Mario. It's Mario Kart. Yeah.
Emojis number 2.
Damn it.
Jack.
Tony Hawk. What? Skateboarding? Tony Hawk skateboarding. What game? What game do you
I'll
want?
give you it. I'll give you it. Oh,
Yeah, come on.
I'll give you
There's
it.
like a million games. I've got
Okay.
Tony
Hawk
Hawk Underground
Pro
1, Tony Hawk
Skate
Underground 2.
Should it not be the other way around? Because
Yeah. That's,
No, because
That's what
it's
threw me
called
off.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
yeah, but the
Oh,
Hawk.
yeah,
is...
but you got the Hawk.
yeah, you got the Hawk
Yeah.
first.
Well,
Rather-
there's no
okay.
emoji for Tony, is there?
Yeah.
You should have found one for Tony, mate.
I feel like the
That's why I didn't
skateboard
get
would
A
it.
foot and a knee.
represent Tony, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then I've got to do whatever.
Alright.
Oh, by the
We
way,
didn't get it right,
I
eh?
should caveat this. This is Bigsy. You can't blame me for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit. This is
No,
Yeah,
no.
but-
Well,
No, we
probably
appreciate the effort, Bixie. I just would have had that the other way around, but yeah.
And there is a Tony emoji as well that you can use. It's this guy Tony on the
This is just this guy,
emojis.
Tony. Yeah.
It's just a random dude called fucking Tony.
Emoji number 3.
Oh,
Steven.
Pac-Man? No?
No. I don't know who was first between Andy and Jack there, because I was looking. Andy, Jack's winning, so we'll go with Andy.
Fucking
Space
what?
Invaders.
Space Invaders, correct.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh, I panicked. I thought
you
it
know
was
what?
Pac-Man because of the.
Hmm.
Alright.
I'm glad you didn't choose me then, because I would have said the name of the crisps, and that's not the name of the game.
Space Raiders.
Space Raiders.
That's funny.
Oh, specifically the pickled onion one.
Space Raiders. Number 4.
Oh shit! What's it called?
Jack.
No. Oh shit!
Animal Crossing.
No.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
That's a great guess. That's a great guess.
What is.
I actually think
No,
that's
it's
almost
not
a
like-
better one.
I don't get the cars, but I'm going to take a guess.
Go on, Andy.
The Crazy Frog racing game.
No.
that was a
Okay,
good
I
game.
don't-
That was
I do
such a
get
good
it.
game of PS2.
Yeah, Crazy Frog Race is unbelievable game. So, so I can see like car frog car. What the fuck is that?
I want to caveat this. This is Bigsy, okay? Like Bigsy picked all
Yeah.
this.
I don't even know what game that could be.
I love the
Oh,
Animal
Bigsy.
Crossing shout. It's such a good one.
That is really good.
It's an Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I like it.
This literally could be anything. I don't know, like
I don't think you're going to
Frog
get it, to be
racing?
honest. No,
frog
it's
racing.
incorrect. It's called Frogger.
No.
Frogger.
Frogger. It's a
Oh, because of
Never heard
the
of it.
I
cars,
think I think it's an
they're
old
fogged
game.
up.
no
that
Frogger.
what the-
Frogger.
Oh, hang on. What's the cars got to do with that?
I
though?
think he jumps on cars
That's
or
what
something.
I'm
I don't know, but
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Any issues? Anyone on this podcast want to any issues? You can comment and name Bigsy. Final one. I love the
What the fuck?
confusion in your face.
Burnt tea or some shit. What the hell is this?
It-
Some sort of coffee shop game. or
Say what
some
you see.
shit.
Say what you see.
You say that. I see coffee
Hebrew.
man.
Go on, Stephen.
T-Man.
T-Man is incorrect.
Say what you
Hebrew.
see,
Is it?
What'd you say, Jack?
Oh, Joe, I just made a joke. Because is it not Hebrew? Isn't it?
guys.
Do you actually know this game?
You'll know it when I say it. You'll be a bit annoyed. I don't think anyone's played it here,
Oh, okay.
but you'll know the name.
Oh,
Remember the
take
name?
it. Brew Simulator.
No,
Is that even a game, or have you just made that up?
No,
it probably
is a
is
game.
somewhere.
Okay.
You
You can do it, Bruce.
just say what you see, Jack.
Just don't say T-Man, because that's not
Mr.
right.
T.
Mr. T is incorrect. The answer
Cuphead.
is Cuphead.
Oh, for
I've
fuck's
never.
sake.
No.
We're focusing too much on him being a guy.
I will
If
say, I'm happy of being soundtrack champion, so sure.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh.
That tickled me.
Who won that? Was it Jack? Was it 2-1?
Yeah, it wasn't. That was not a very good scoring round.
Yeah, Biggs. Choose better emojis.
Just better emojis. But the quiz does not end there
I'm having a point for
Oh.
Animal Crossing.
because Bigsy has sent in some more questions.
Oh, okay.
That's for you as well, Welchy.
I know he has.
From
Yeah,
Biggs, yeah.
I know. But what Bigsy has done, he has specifically made a question for each of you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This is what I knew was coming.
So, Stephen, he's tried to target these questions on questions that you should know if you love these games as much as you say you do.
Oh no!
Okay.
How many are there of these?
Just one each. Oh, actually, Andy's got
Oh,
two.
one each.
Jack's got two. Sorry.
I was going to say,
What
cool.
two?
Yeah,
You
Stephen.
must be a two-parter.
So if I get them both
Yes.
right, I win then, technically. You've only got one each.
How many Chaos Emeralds are there in Sonic Adventures?
Oh, there is 6.
Wrong.
Oh, so close. 7.
5.
Ah, is that one? Because there's 6 sub levels, and you get a Chaos Emerald then at the final boss battle. Do they count that?
Let me see
'Cause
what
there
he
was six-
said. He might have given some
There were
context.
6 areas for sure. I remember that.
He said no. He didn't say anything about it. He just said it is
Okay.
7. That's it.
There might be 7 areas, but I'll take that.
Once
I'm
again,
not far.
I'm taking Bigsy's words for this. I'm not researching this shit. So,
I will no, because me and Bigsy have spoken a lot about I love Sonic Advance. So if that's fair, but I don't mind that.
Andy,
Oh, God.
what is your companion called in Destiny that travels around with you?
It's just... I haven't played Destiny in such a long time. And I can't remember if it actually has a name or if it's like what the item's called. Because it's Ghost. It's Ghost.
That's
I think,
correct.
the
Ghost is
actual...
correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ghost is correct. Well done.
Let's go.
You got the answer.
Jack, you got 2 because I think one of these questions he said was difficult, so he gave you another one to help you out.
We're both wrong anyway.
So if you can't get the hard one, you'll have an easy one.
Which is still won't get right.
What I will tell you is when I read these questions, I was like, which one's the hard one? Which one's the easy one? These are both well hard to me. But maybe Jack's better at this than me. So, Jack, what is the name of the woman that Dutch murdered during the botched ferry heist in
Yeah,
Blackwater?
no, I don't know.
Fucking hell.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't
what's
know.
the game?
It said once
Red-
in the fucking
Red
like
Dead Redemption
the
2.
game. I don't. It said once.
So
Is her
Red
name
Beatrice.
Katie?
no, it's Heidi
Oh, well,
Heidi
yeah.
McCourt.
Oh,
Sorry,
I didn't know
what
that.
what game was that?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's so much harder than the other two.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
that's
both
very
of theirs right in my head. I got
That's
both
like
of theirs right in my head.
That's like a 60-hour campaign as well. There's no way you're remembering that.
Okay, well, the second question maybe is a
Okay.
little bit easier.
That was the easy one.
Yeah.
The other one, Jack. How many legendary gunslingers do you hunt down and kill during a side quest?
How the fuck am I supposed to remember?
I can't even finish
Right.
questions, quality.
Yeah.
Hang on, hang on.
Fucking...
I didn't even finish the question. That goes on more than that.
It goes on more than that. That was a question in itself.
That's quality.
Okay, let me catch my breath. Whew, okay. How many legendary gunslingers do you hunt down and kill during a side quest called The Noblest of Men and a Woman?
The fact it's a side quest, you might not have even done it either. That is quality. That is quality.
That's the
I'll take
that's
it,
the
mate.
part
Take a
that
wild
took me.
stab at the dark.
Reading side quests just sent me over the
It's
edge.
literally cried your eyes out, won't you?
I
Jesus.
just got to pick a number, really, ain't I?
Really, that's all you've got going for you, mate, at this moment in time. I feel like you've been screwed over in this quiz aspect. I won't lie, Jack. You've been done
No.
really dirty.
That one definitely is
See,
easy. I know the answer
fucking-
to that one.
You haven't even played the game.
I know the answer. That's the famous side quest in Red Dead.
Shut up.
Yeah, fuck off.
Go on, Jack.
Um,
Give us a number.
Right, because they'll probably put an even number to it, and I feel like it's a side. I think I
It's
know
not
the
an
side
even
quest because
number.
You shut the fuck up, all right? While I think, I know the side quest because it's in the game, and you have to do a certain amount. It's like a longer side quest that goes throughout the whole map. That's why, but I find it weird that he's given a mission title. But I guess you go and find it. I'm going to say 6.
Or way too many.
Jack, I have to say no, but the reason.
6.5.
Well, why are you caveating it?
So
Why-
the reason, Jack. So the mission is to kill 6, but you only actually kill 5.
Oh, fuck off! I'm having that.
I feel like he's been done really dirty. He should get that as the right answer, surely.
Oh man, that's funny.
Right, are you ready for your question? It's what's your favourite colour?
Wait, Jack, do you even remember that mission? Or
I remember the mission because I can remember that being one of the like side quest things that is tracked. That tells you like how many you've done.
yeah, I did do any side stuff. That's a
Go on then.
later job for one day.
Give me my one, Jack.
But yeah, I definitely didn't finish it because then I would have been like, oh, you only killed 5 actually. Right, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
What's just
So,
really
this is-
fucking question?
This is a quote from Gears of War 2
Oh,
from a
fuck.
character, and you have to tell me which character it is.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
That's 1. That's 2. That's 3.
Come
that's
on.
4.
Marcus,
That's
that's
5,
Marcus
motherfucker.
Phoenix. It's Marcus
Oh,
Phoenix.
yeah.
That's so easy.
Too easy.
That's one of my favourite moments in that game. Yeah, I like that.
Just that big, she prick.
Does he like? I feel like is there beef between you two because like all of our questions are quite like nice, and then Jack they got like in like those different levels of quizzes where you've got like easy, normal, hard, and the master difficulty. He's like, right, fuck you, Jack. You'll get the master questions.
You could
Just
not.
scratch
Just
platinum
because I
bit.
say I love that game, don't mean I know it fucking completely inside and out.
That is Gears 2 is a game I do love, and that is possibly the only quote that I would have got. That's the one I know off by heart. So
He sent it over to me. He went, "Do you think that's too easy?" I went, "I don't know." I was like, "A lot of people do swear in that game, but it might be."
I remember that exact moment. It's a great moment in the game.
Well done, Big Z.
But it doesn't end there, guys. The surprises continue
Oh,
because it's not just Big Z
shit.
who's entered questions this week.
Oh my
We
god.
also have James who has entered some questions in.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you're
These
right.
are for the
These-
group.
Oh.
These are for the group, not individual.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm a little bit happy now.
So he has given me 3 questions. First one.
Okay.
The band called the 900 are the first and only UK band to perform the soundtracks to which sporting video game series? Stephen.
Is it Tony Hawk?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I are we all
Point
working
for the group.
together?
No,
Or
it's
we
okay.
like-
I mean, I've lost count of what the score is now. So that's a bit of fun. Isn't it? Technically, the answer is Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but that's what you meant.
yeah.
Number 2 from James. And obviously there's 2 people's name in this, but Jack, you are able to answer the question. You'll get it in a second. Between Andy and Stephen, who has the highest trophy level on PlayStation?
Oh, that's easy. I won't answer.
Go on, Jack.
I know the answer to this.
I think it's probably Steven, isn't it?
No.
Who are you going to go for, Stephen?
I think it's Andy, only because he's had PlayStation like for a lot longer than I have.
That's
And
a fair
Andy,
point.
what would you say?
It's definitely me.
Ooh. So the answer is Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair point.
Separated by 21 levels currently.
Yeah. To be fair,
Well,
that is not.
depending on when that was sent, I leveled up today, so it'd be 22 now.
Oh. Yeah, this was as of
Well, I will-
yesterday. to be fair.
Unless Stephen also leveled up today.
Yeah. All I will say, especially this year, I have been on it on the trophy.
You
front.
have been on
So, like,
I'll give you
That's
that.
why I just thought, fuck it, it might be you.
no, if it was a case of like, say, all the stuff that I do on Xbox but on PlayStation, I would be way further ahead because I had all my Xbox campaign trophies on that, but they're not.
Was
So
you on
I've only been.
PS4, or was you?
No, I was Xbox
Oh, for
360,
fuck's
Xbox
sake.
One. Yeah, I know.
I've
But
just
if you add
checked.
my Xbox score to the PlayStation, I'm probably ahead.
I've just
I hope
checked
it-
that
You can also add my Xbox score if you want.
of the 4 of us, Jack is lowest.
I don't. It's
Yeah.
come from.
It's just got to say the facts, mate. Um,
It'll be the 4th best trophy.
You're-
collection.
You're first,
Next
aren't you?
in-
Welchy? Surely.
Best trophy collector.
I'm nearly 100 ahead of Andy.
Whoa.
100.
I've
He's
got
got
52,
50
I've got 52 platinum. Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
you're platinum
I've
guy.
probably got more platinums than you've got gold trophies, Jack.
Oh,
Whoa!
let me go get that medal for that.
Final
funny.
one from James here. It's trophy related. Trophies were introduced to PlayStation in the summer of 2008. Which video game had the first ever platinum?
Uncharted.
Correct. Well done.
Yeah, I knew
Well
that.
done. Very good.
Yeah.
And the surprise continues because
You-
Ben has also wrote in with some questions.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
So
really test our knowledge.
Ben, again, all for the group. Which sports game franchise features the top scoring sports title on Metacritic?
Ooh.
So I just want the franchise
Oh.
name. One of their games in that franchise is
It's-
the highest scoring ever for a sports
Is
game.
it
What's
is it
it called?
NBA
It's-
2K?
Incorrect.
Nah, it's the golf games. What are they called?
I can answer that for you.
I can't remember what they're called. Whatever the golf games are called, PGA or
That is
I saw
incorrect.
that. Ah, damn
Is
it.
it one of the Tiger Woods games? Then
Oh, that's what I meant.
That is also incorrect. The answer was
Oh,
actually,
is it Wii
again,
Sports?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
fair
damn.
enough.
I didn't think it was that high on Metacritic, but that makes actually.
Why
a
did
lot
you
of
have to say
sense.
it's one of the golf games?
That makes sense.
And one more from Ben. What or which are the top 3 best-selling video game franchises of all time? Franchises.
Oh, that's
Right,
easy.
top
Call it.
Go on, Jack.
Oh.
Go on, Jack.
Oh no, I was doing that. Yeah.
Oh shit! No.
Oh,
Don't let
come
Stephen
on.
get in your head. Say what he's going to say.
Don't
I
say
was
it.
gonna. Yeah, but you just say franchises. I was gonna say Wii Sports, but I don't. I'm
Wii
not sure if it
Sports?
will be.
Franchises.
Yeah, it's just got 2 games.
Yes, no, but yeah, you can say that. I'm
Alright.
just saying, just
All right. Well, that will have to be one of them, and then the other 2. Mario, probably Mario as a franchise then. And then yeah, I'll go Call of Duty.
okay. Because of the way this is going, I want to take answers from
Yeah,
each
you
of
have
you.
to do everyone.
Stephen.
Oh, so I would go with GTA, Call of Duty, FIFA.
Oh yeah,
Andy.
I was thinking COD and FIFA before because they're always out every year, aren't they? But do other franchises when they drop. GTA, I think, is definitely up there. I'm going to say Zelda and FIFA.
So,
Hey, you just gave like 6 there.
no, you didn't.
I didn't. Okay,
What?
3.
You gave 3.
What you said? COD, Zelda,
He didn't say
GTA. Oh,
COD.
you said GTA was up there. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Ignore me. I thought you gave more than 3.
I can say that only one of you got 1 correct. This is a very poor showing from you guys.
Oh,
And
shit.
I will also say, though,
and it's Wii Sports.
this is from Ben's facts, not mine. But Ben has
Yeah.
said this.
Just covering himself.
So the answers are Pokemon,
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's so obvious when you say that.
Tetris.
Well, yeah. Really? Tetris.
Tetris
Does that
had
count
like
as a
so
franchise?
many versions over the years.
Hmm.
And
I wouldn't know
Mario. Mario, so Jack wins.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. I thought FIFA and COD would be up there just because they release every year. Like whereas
and I
obviously
thought
with, like,
GTA, even though we haven't got many, the sales that they produce would make them right up the top.
I think COD probably is. I don't know about GTA just because there's only 6
don't-
plus
Yeah.
spin-offs. But Mario, you say there's a GTA COD every year. There's basically a Mario every year if you count every Mario game.
Yeah.
And that's
but isn't
Mario
like
since
GTA
what?
5 always like the best selling game like every year or like month?
Yeah.
It was for a
But I'm
while.
also, and I'm
Yeah.
not only thinking of that. You think of like San Andreas, Vice City Story, Liberty City Stories, Chinatown Wars. Like we have had more than just the base games. But
Yeah, it's just still not to the level of Pokemon.
Yeah, there's just
Tetris,
more
Pokemon's a
Tetris
Yeah,
has
different
yeah.
been,
beast.
and Pokemon have been like
Yeah.
sort of from the turn of the century. To be fair,
Pokemon
so
were geniuses
we were
by
thinking
saying,
too
you know what, instead
specific.
of bringing 1 game out every time, we'll bring out 2. And we'll make sure that
Yeah.
there's Pokemon you can't get on each one.
Yeah.
So some saddos will buy both.
Yeah. I
Including,
saw
including me?
the original TV advert they done for that
Yeah.
the other day. It's quite cool.
Okay, that's the end of the quiz. Fuck knows who won. It was a good bit of fun.
Yeah.
I had a laugh.
We all
I
won
cried
our
with
own
laughter.
way.
Yeah.
We're winners.
We're running out of time, but there's still lots to do. We're going to quickly try and go through it. I really want to go through the community questions that I've got. So we're going to run through those
Yes, sir.
quickly, and then we'll finish off on hot takes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't take too long. So I asked in Discord for people to send in any community questions. We'll try and do these as rapid fire as much as we can anyway. So the first thing that kind of comes to your head. So
Yeah.
Big Z wrote in with a question for all of us. I think all of us are for all of us. I don't know why I kept saying that. But if you could have a gaming crossover with two different characters from two different games, what characters would it be? But the catch is you can only pick one of the games for them to be in. So
Okay.
you're moving one character basically from one game.
Yeah.
What would you pick? Go on, Andy.
I'd choose Mario. I'd put him in Pokemon game as a trainer.
Ooh.
He'd be like the boss, the main
final
boss at the
one.
end. The final gym trainer boss that you face.
And the text just says, "It's a me, Mario."
Yeah. I just think that's funny, and I think he fits it anyway because it's Nintendo. But yeah.
Okay, Jack or Stephen got any?
Yeah, I do actually.
It's like Steven's like, I'll put Ronaldinho into Pez from FIFA.
I've struggled with that. Who is the main enemy in Red Dead Redemption 2? That really hated guy. What I can't. His name's escaping me, but I
not
know I'm
Dutch, you
talking
mean the
about.
other
What,
one?
Micah?
Micah. I would take Micah and whack him in the Last of Us game, just as an enemy. Like that's the
That's a
first
good
thing that comes
shout.
to my head. Two amazing games. Love Red Dead Redemption 2. Love Last of Us, and the kind of enemy that he is would really sort of
Suit
like
that
how
world.
divisive Abby was. Yeah. Because I remember when I played
Don't
Red Dead
compare her to
Redemption
Abby.
2. Like no, but like Abby was divisive in terms of people's faults. Where like Micah, I've not met a single person
Yeah.
who likes that guy in any shape or form. Like I've not played a game or I've not had many games where I've literally wanted to just rip a guy's head off from the moment he starts speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he'd suit the Last of Us world quite well.
Jack?
I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit, to be honest.
I've had a week to think about this and I still haven't got one.
No,
I
because like
go on.
I was just gonna say, well, one thing that popped into my head, but it's already been done, is I would like to see. So Mario and Sonic have already been in games together,
Yeah.
but it's mainly gets boiled down to sports
Sports
games,
games,
which is a shame. I would actually like to see a proper game of them together.
So would you put Mario in Sonic's world or Sonic in Mario's world?
I think it'd work better if you put Mario, or maybe both. You do a bit of both.
Bit of both.
You can put Mario into Sonic's world. He gets a power up that lets him run really fast,
Run fast, yeah.
and then swap it around the other way. Where he's like, "Oh, I can't run fast here." But yeah, I don't know, and I don't know. I'm gonna steal Stevens as well. I know I shouldn't have two, but after he said that, I was thinking it'd be so good to see Arthur Morgan instead of Joel.
Instead of
Having
Joel,
that
swap
role.
them around. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's
See
not a
how
bad
he deals with
shout.
that.
Yeah.
I keep trying to think of ways I can move Kratos to another game. And I'm
He'd be
thinking,
cool in Gears.
that's what I was
Put him
thinking.
into
I was
Pac-Man.
thinking Gears. Like him against the Locust Horde would be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
So I think I'd go with that, and I'd have him team up with Marcus.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Marcus into God of War's world. I don't think that would suit.
They get destroyed.
Yeah,
No.
so I will
But-
put Kratos into there because he could take on a Brumac with just his axe,
Yeah.
and I'd like to
Great.
see that.
Kraus weirdly would work in Gears. Like that.
I think
That
he
isn't
would.
far
He's got the body
fetched.
type for
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I can see that working.
Bigsy sent in another one. From every... Oh, yeah, this is going to take way too long, Bigsy. I'm going to save that one for a different podcast episode. Basically, the question was, from every console you have ever played, what is your favourite game from each console?
Oh,
I
Jesus
think,
that-
I think
would
we need time to
definitely
sit
need to
down,
fix
write
that.
it down, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Ben's just asked a nice question, or a thought provoker. Do you find that you enjoy gaming more or less or the same as when you were little as a kid? Personally, I don't get the same satisfaction from replaying the game as much as I did when I was younger. Now, I'll let you guys think of your response, but I always think of this with Ratchet and Clank. On the PS2, when I was younger, I genuinely couldn't tell you how many times me and my brother have replayed that game. Like an insane amount of times. And it wasn't for trophies. It wasn't because we were streaming. It wasn't for podcast content. It's just because we wanted to play that game over and over and over. And we knew that game inside out, where all the gold bolts were, where all the, I can't remember what they're called, skill points. where all those were, we just knew it inside out, and that was just for the love of the game.
Yeah.
I do think gaming has changed, as well as us. Like, there's so many games coming out. We can afford games now, so we can go and buy games we want rather than waiting for our
Yeah.
parents to buy them. So we move on to the next thing, and I still like replaying games. I love playing God of War. Whenever I replay that, I've played that 4 times, maybe 5. I'm replaying Control at the minute, and I'm really enjoying my time playing that. So I still do get the same satisfaction, but I understand your comment. But I will say that I still do love games as much as I used to. I don't think. I wish I had more time, which to me says that I still love it as much as I used to.
Yeah, I'm on completely the same page. I think I still love games the same amount as I did when I was younger, but in different ways now. So same as you, Welchy. Stack of PlayStation 1 games. I don't even remember playing the stories for those games, with even if some of them might not have even had stories, but games like Burnout, a pizza game that I had, was just on repeat 24/7. Like, I felt like I played all those games 24/7, even though that's impossible. But you get my meaning.
Yeah.
Whereas now, obviously, still love playing through games, more campaigns now for multiplayer, but yeah, still have the same sort of love for it and try to game as much as I can with the time that we have. So
Steven?
Yeah, I mean, I've always loved video games, so I'm with you. I don't love them less. If anything, I wish I had more time. But I would say that I've not, even as a kid, I don't remember being sort of the person that replays the same thing. Like, I quite like finishing a game, and even now, and then moving on. Like, there are loads of games that I want to go back. Like, I want to replay Last of Us because I'm told the more you play it, the better that experience. And like, I've got a list of platinums that one day I want to get, but it's just time with everything else that we do. That's why at the moment I focus on what games do I want to play, and not just for the podcast, but generally. I remember as a kid playing more like Crazy Frog Racer and Juiced and GTA San Andreas, where you would mainly just like free roam rather than do story. So I guess you could argue that was replayability. Like, I was playing days and days on Call of Duty, playing FIFA, which I mean, I still play a lot of VFC now, to be fair, so that's not changed. But I don't always find, it's rare that I will replay like a campaign. I never did that really as a kid, and it's not something I do now, but it's not because I wouldn't want to, it's just because of the time constraints. Because, you know, I think like last year I played, what was it, 14 campaigns, and that is if you take away like loads of time on Fortnite and all the multiplayer stuff, and then everything else. I just don't have the time to do it all. But I do recognise that there is that real love of replayability. But for some reason, I've not ever really done that. But I still adore gaming. It's one of the best things you can do. Seriously, love it.
And Jack?
Yeah, love it just as much as when I was a kid, possibly even more. I think, you know, with other things in life, such as films, TV, even music, stuff like that, as you become an adult, maybe you're a little more understanding of the actual content you're taking in.
Yep.
So I think, yeah, as I've got older, I just feel like I enjoy it even more. I mean, obviously, that's a bit more obvious with games like God of War, because you wouldn't be playing that as a kid. But like, even like Steven said, when I was a kid playing a GTA, really loved it. Spent hours on San Andreas just messing around in the city.
Yeah.
But as I've got older and you play through the story again, you're like, wow, what a great story. And probably GTA 4 is a better example of that, because like playing that as a kid compared to when I played it recently, it's like, bloody hell, this is a really well written story. But yeah, same as, I think two other gaming, music, and football for me are like 3 things that as I've got older and you know, just a little more understanding of the world, that my appreciation for them has just grown over time. On the replaying part, I'm not a massive go back in and play a game again straight away. There's only been a few games I've done replays of pretty quickly, like Elden Ring was one of them. But I'd say even more as I've got older, I enjoy gaming.
Can I also just add, because you made a really interesting point, that I did play a lot of games that I don't think my mum, bless, knew what was in them. And certainly when I was playing them, like I started playing campaigns when I was like 7. I think King Kong was the first one that made me fall in love with campaigns. And I remember as a kid really taking on board that story. But as I've got older, I've appreciated it even more. Same as like watching stuff that I used to watch as a kid and then rewatching that and actually taking on board things that are designed for adults, obviously you best appreciate as an adult. So I'm completely with you, and that has probably enriched gaming even more because I understand what you're trying to tell me. Where 8-year-old Stephen didn't really understand. I was just like, oh, this is a fun story, not really understanding what actually I was doing.
Yeah, all good points from everyone there.
Very thought-provoking question. Good question. Though.
It was a
I
very
like
good
that.
question, Ben, and he has given us one more, which hopefully we can do pretty snappily. What's each of your favorite objectively bad games? So games that are known to be bad, but you like them anyway. So Andy and Stephen, do you want me to answer for you?
Oh god. Wonder what you were gonna say.
No.
What's the
Welchy.
critic score for mixtape?
Yeah,
Well, it's high.
they got paid off.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if you two got paid off.
I wish.
That's a tough
that's
one
the tricky
because
one.
I don't know if any games that I like are objectively
Yeah.
bad. There's a game. Let me check what the Metacritic is before I say it.
I mean, we spoke about earlier. Like, does Crazy Frog Racer count?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
that's
everyone hates that
objectively bad.
But I fucking love that game. Me and my
That was
sister
a
used to spend
fun game.
hours. We had I spoke about it before. We had like the PlayStation 2, but on a portable sort of screen. So she had a silver one, I had a black one, and we used to sit next to each other and then do split screen, literally gaming, and it was incredible. When I was in hospital, I used to spend hours playing Crazy Frog Racer in between sort of
I know
getting
what
visited by
mine is.
doctors.
Jack's got one.
Mine's Sonic Unleashed. I feel like that. It was the one where he turns into like a werehog at midnight.
That doesn't sound great.
Is that recent or how long ago was that?
No, I had it on the Wii.
Okay.
But
well,
to be fair, there's like a
Oh.
little cult following of it of people who like it, but I remember it not being that well received.
You've
love
reminded
that
me,
game.
Jack, of a great game on the Wii, which is probably going to be my answer. I know I've skated over Crazy Frog Racer. WarioWare Smooth Moves. That game.
Is that
That's not
objectively bad, though?
objectively bad.
Isn't
that
That's a
objectively
great game.
Yeah, but critics didn't. If you're what we based it, critics or audience? Are we saying that like most people don't like it? 'Cause it is a
I'd
great
say
game, but
if it's objectively, it's both, but
the
definitely.
critics, I didn't like it. Like I know, I thought that game was incredible.
If he checks it, it's got like a 90 or so.
checking it.
Yeah, maybe. I just remember like people slating it.
Got 73.
That's not bad.
It's not
No,
bad.
I'll still Crazy Frog Racer then, because that did get ripped apart.
Smooth Moves was a great game.
Oh, brilliant game. Love that.
I'm gonna say
Actually,
my
it's got
friend
83.
my friend Peppa Pig is a great game. No, all jokes aside, I'm looking through my list and I don't know if any of these are objectively bad. Well, there are some here that are objectively bad, but I didn't like them either. Yeah, I don't think there
That's
are
a
any.
tricky one.
It's a tough
Because
question.
you obviously try to avoid games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there's like the Avengers
think
game, but I didn't really enjoy that.
Is he referring to more like a guilty pleasure game?
Yeah,
It's
basically.
so bad that it's good.
He said his is Quantum of Solace on the Wii. Actually, what's the fuck is the Quantum of Solace score on Xbox?
Oh, I thought Quantum of
I feel
Solace on
like it
Xbox
didn't get
360 was
that
great.
game didn't review good at all.
No, but I really enjoyed that.
Oh, there you
That's a
go.
great
There's
game.
mine. Quantum of Solace as well.
What did it get?
65 on Xbox.
Oof.
I'll take that as mine.
That's harsh.
Because I love that game.
That's really harsh. It doesn't
The
deserve a
multiplayer was
65.
great.
What did James Bond Agent Under Fire get?
Agent.
It's a very
Under-
specific one to think about.
That and Nightfire I loved back on PlayStation 2.
James Bond
I think they got.
Under Fire 72.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought they were quite well received.
Yeah, I
Sonic
can't think of any
Unleashed
because
was
I think
so
all my
lovely.
ones would be like I maybe would have said something like Mafia, but again I think that's in the 70s. But that would be like the closest to almost a bad.
Well, let's
Okay,
use this
Sonic
as
Unleashed
a
got a 60, so I'll take that.
let's use this as a good segue onto hot takes, shall we?
Okay.
Because
No.
I have a bone to pick. I've not mentioned it before. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before on this podcast. Mixtape.
Oh.
I haven't-
That's not what I thought you was going to say.
Okay, we're running out of time. It's 5 past midnight. I don't want to keep everyone here too long, but I just don't get it. Like, I don't know how you can call.
It's the first you've ever told us about this.
I just don't know how you can call Mixtape a masterpiece, and I just don't get it at all because I don't think, other than music, maybe there's anything about it that is close to masterpiece.
I think Andy kind of said it. Might be the last week's one when I got not baited, but felt really pressured when I was reviewing 007. So I listened back to that. I was like, oh wow, I really folded there, Stephen. Nice work. It is, for me, it's a masterpiece in what it's trying to do. Not comparing it to like other masterpieces, but in terms of the story, the music aspect, the set pieces, like
The
I had a
story
blast. Yeah, like
is a masterpiece.
it's about. No, I don't mean. I'm not saying this, but in terms of, you have to quantify what mixtape is trying to do in a game of that kind of
What is it
mechanic.
trying to
What
do?
is it trying to do?
Well, it's trying to tell a story about friendship and coming through kind of school, college, and then using music as a tool of how you're feeling. So whether you're
Yes.
feeling happy or depressed,
Yes.
or if you're feeling in love, or if you're heartbroken, like the emotions that you navigate, particularly when you're kind of 16, 17, is illustrated in certain sections of a game that is cut quite crisply to a soundtrack of songs. For me, as someone who loves music in the 80s and the 90s, it ticked every box for me from a nostalgia sense. I had a lot of fun with it. It was a fun platinum to get. For what it was trying to do, that's why I view it in that same way. But I think you can't compare it to other games. Like, you can't compare it to Last of Us, which is also a
I
10.
can compare it to
because
Life
it's
is
a very-
Strange,
Yeah, but I gave Life is Strange as well a 10.
and you're
So,
saying they're
I
on
mean,
their par.
but Life is Strange, obviously, in terms of the story, different. Because
Yes.
Life is Strange is very emotional, but Life is Strange is much more of an immersive experience than what mixtape is. Mixtape, I don't think, wants to be
masterpiece.
immersive. Yeah, but like I keep saying, like it's in its own way. Like, I get that you don't
Yeah.
rate it, but I just feel like it's one of those where a lot of people are giving it high. I mean, IGN gave it a 10. I know, obviously,
Fucking don't.
it's bad. I don't normally use IGN in my argument, but for what that game is trying to do, it's one of the best out there for that kind of game,
Andy.
is what I would say.
Yeah, pretty much agree with what Steven says. Obviously, it's a different type of game to like the God of Wars, the Last of Us.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not going to compare. That's apples and oranges, but
Yeah, it's not going to be on the same levels as those. But again, for the type of game it's trying to be and sort of the story it's telling of friends going through high school, and obviously, like, although it might not relate directly to me, I can see that being a situation with friends separating at the end of like school or high school, whatever it is, going their own separate ways, or one of them sort of leaving the group, and they're trying to tell that story through the use of music. And for me, a lot of that music I didn't know, so when I was hearing it, one scene in particular where it's the running sequence where you sort of very simple mechanics of sort of just jumping over and dodging under, but having the song Yesterday's Hero over the top of that with that whole sequence, I thought just went really well together. I felt like they'd done that with the music quite well throughout the game. When you compare it to a game like Lost Records, which is what I thought Mixtape was going to be like, I can see where Lost Records dropped the ball and Mixtape didn't. So what I thought Lost Records was going to be is what Mixtape turned out to be, which is why I obviously then enjoyed that a lot more. And I think they just nailed it on with the music aspects of the game as well.
I also will just add that maybe because of my love for music with my background, there might be a hint of biasness, because any game that uses music as a tool, I instantly love. But taking that aside, sort of generally, I'm completely on the same page as Andy. And I would stand by that.
It was a short, sweet,
Yeah.
and like easy to complete game. It was just a nice feel game. Like,
so you had fun with it. You had fun with the gameplay.
I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I know you didn't like the gameplay, but I've
apart from the swing ball trophy, which is horrendously awful, you know, that one that I had to get for the platinum.
Well, that was the best part.
There
of
were
the
moments. There was moments in it of frustration, but it was still. I didn't find that.
Though. You don't have to do that.
I'm not saying for one moment that it's like clouded my experience. Like, all games will have moments. Like even 007 First Light, we had moments of frustration, but we still found it an unbelievable game, and that's fine.
These sort of games aren't going to have like crazy gameplay mechanics in anyway. The fact that they had sort of what I felt were like mini puzzles throughout the entire game, I thought was cool. My favorite one being being the TV news scene where she's skateboarding down the highway, whatever it is, and then it's showing that from the TV format in terms of someone saying it over the news sort of thing. I just thought those sort of elements in the game were pretty cool and unique.
I just think you're not going to ever.
I will never see it.
Which is fine.
So
this is what makes this podcast great. We all have different opinions.
if I offered you a once in a lifetime opportunity to take back your score and give it another score, would you do it?
This, like, I've been thinking about this a lot recently because
you got under their skin.
I was debating in my head, like, First Light was being one of the more recent games that we played. Like, I absolutely loved that, and I gave that an 8 out of 10. And then I was thinking in terms of my like listing where I'd have my certain games, and I'd probably have First Light above Mixtape, but then it's like you guys would be like, oh, how can you give Mixtape a 10, put it below First Light in your list? And it's like, because I could see, like, for me, I could see improvements in the Bond game, but I had more fun with the Bond game because I love the James Bond franchise and the movies, and Patrick Gibson.
Say, sorry to interject because it's really important. We've always said when we get to Game of the Year that just because we give a game a 10 doesn't necessarily mean that goes to the top of the list.
I agree, but it should be high.
It will be high, yeah, definitely. But it might not be, well, I think I know what number one's going to be unless it absolutely car crashes, but I don't think it will with GTA 6 on the horizon. But Mixtape will be up there as it's a surprise. I didn't know it. I didn't expect it.
God, I'm fucking dreading Game of the Year next year, Jack.
I was also thinking about it because, again, like, little joke, I did quiver in terms of the fact of that I have rated 007, but I maintain I gave it a 10, but for different. There's a different reason. It's not. I know that sounds ridiculous because it should be that we rate all games under the same sort of threshold, but there's reasons why that game gets a 10 that you can't equate to other games like 007. So I'm going to stand firm on it because, like, it's got it. I'm not going to double back now. I'm not going to do what I did last week. I said to myself, I will never do that again. I will have a score in my mind. I stick with it and I take the consequences.
As long as you two are ready for every game that comes out for the rest of the year that you rate below a 10,
is it going to new thing?
You'll be questioned.
I think I just need to get like, it's easy to jump to score like when you're talking about a game and you enjoy it so much, but I think I need to have some sort of
epiphany,
some sort of like bullet points that I sort of go off in terms of what I like. You have Welchy with like your story, audio sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm very lenient with scores, as my nickname suggests. But it's on that I also recognise that I will be like halfway through and go, "Oh, this is amazing," and this gets a 10.
I'm not even sure I gave Pocopia a 10.
I might adjust them as the year goes on, and sort of having more time to reflect on them and stuff. And
don't bow just because you're getting stick, White. You said 10. You stand firm.
It's easy to rate a game or a movie like when you first complete it and you talk about it, and especially if it's a game you enjoyed, you're probably more overexcited about it anyway. So it's easy to rank a film higher than what you initially might think. But when you start thinking about all the aspects of the game, like the story for First Light, I really enjoyed. The story for Mixtape might not be as, or like the gameplay mechanics in First Light. I wanted more gameplay in Mixtape. I think that's one thing I did say in my review. So potentially that's a reason for me that I would mark it down. Whereas with things in First Light, I could see obvious improvements for that game as well in terms of what I could improve for it. Potentially might be some changes.
What I would also say, just because I can't be bothered to continue the Mixtape discussion, can we now go back to something that was said earlier in the podcast regarding lost records? Because that I don't understand.
I was gonna let you guys have a shot at me if you want first. At one of my bad takes. Because I feel
mine was your Mixtape. Well, no, it's Mixtape. I wrote down your view of Mixtape.
Come on. I've explained it so many times.
You're being harsh. You are being really harsh.
Do you want me to go through that one, or Andy, what did you have?
I've got another one, and now that I'm here, I wasn't in the original episode to be able to help back Jack up, but I don't know who decided to put Bloodborne in tier C or whatever it was below some of the other games that I mentioned. Bloodborne does not deserve to be in tier C. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're referring to the top
It was like the
PlayStation
PlayStation.
exclusives.
PlayStation ranking,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
Went
fair
back.
one. I will hold my hands up.
I even looked at that episode.
Was that
today,
us,
like, when I
Welchy,
was
that we
looking at it,
decided
think-
that?
I think we
I've not played
we
Bloodborne.
bullied Jack into saying it wasn't B or A, whatever.
Yeah, you did. You just
Yeah.
it was 2 against 1. I had no chance.
That
should be higher.
I think I
for
even
sure.
said on the episode that I know we're going to get hate for this. So I will take that one, and I'll say, yeah, you're right. It probably is a bad take, but I am just not a lover of those games, and neither is Stephen. And if
No.
you was there, 2v2, maybe you'd have persuaded us. Who knows?
I think though, host gets final say,
I
so
see.
it still would have been the same decision.
Yeah, host privileges.
Host privileges.
I bet the host.
But mixtape, I have not been harsh. If I was
To be
harsh, I would have
fair,
gone lower.
I'm trying to think of like any other, but I can't because again,
My
like the whole
takes are
joke
so
of it is
good.
that
My
you
takes
are
are so good.
you are
Yeah, I'm just
I
elite.
feel.
you're missing
feel
us
like-
normally.
I think we mentioned it when we've done the review, but if mixtape was more like a straight out Compton type game, where it's more music related to you. Like if they done the straight out Compton film in a mixtape format, that get like a story with that music.
Yeah, it wasn't
You'd
your kind of. It wasn't kind of your music. Anyway,
I can tell you
so
for
those
a
musical
fact,
moments.
it wouldn't have been a 10 if it had gameplay like mixtape. I can tell you for a fact it wouldn't have been a 10. I might give it an 8. I think if you two would have turned up to the mixtape review and said 8, I'd have been like, I can get that. If you said 9, I'd have been like, fuck me, but okay. It's just a 10. So, and I don't mean to keep going about it, but go back to my 6. I can explain it very easily because there's no gameplay or very little gameplay. And I agree with Andy, the bit with the trolley or whatever it was with the TVs, that was fine, but that was right at the beginning and nothing else happened after that, really. The story I thought was average. I didn't really care for the characters at all. The music is fine. It's probably the best part of the game. Not my music, but I can appreciate it. And the art style was okay. I can't really complain about the visuals too much. But my biggest thing in games is gameplay. And this is one of the worst gameplay games, other than maybe Director of 2020 this year. And story second. If it's a game with a story, don't get me wrong. Rematch, I'm not expecting a story. But if it has one, and I have to rate it on that, and it's trying to tell a story, which mixtape is basically just a story, it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted more jeopardy. I wanted a bit more oomph into it, a bit more emotion. So yeah, I thought I was being generous with a 6, not harsh. So, they're my reasons.
One of those things that they say, like, agree to disagree on that front because we could spend like the next hour debating mixtape.
Jack, I've got one for you.
Oh no,
it's not really a take that you said on a podcast in particular, but why the fuck do you like Borderlands so much?
Yeah, why do you
like? What is it with you and Borderlands, man? Because
that went like you were talking really calmly, and it was like, why the fuck do you like Borderlands?
fuck do you like Borderlands? Huh? Little prick. Huh?
you do have such a good taste in most games, and there's just Borderlands just hanging on the edge. Like, what's going on with that?
I just, to be fair, 2 is my favorite out of all of them. But I don't know. I like the gameplay. I think it's good enough. I like it good enough. No, but I understand there's other shooter games you'd probably want to play over it. I think maybe if you go back to the first 2, the comedy's a little dated and the comedy's a bit silly. But I think they're fun games to play through. They're not particularly long games to play through. If you do all the side missions, they are. But I think from the first one, I got drawn into the color shaded.
The art style. The art style's great. Cell shaded. Yeah, you're right.
Cell shaded. Yeah, cell shaded. Got completely hooked from the art style. I really like the first 4 characters and then how they brought them over into number 2 and had them as part of the story. I think number 2's got an excellent story, like the story of Handsome Jack. Obviously, that's why I like the game, just because it's named after me. But yeah, I just love it. I think they're really fun games. I'm not going to go out and be like they're 10 out of 10s. I'm not these 2. Okay, like.
I was about to defend you then and say I actually really enjoyed the first 3 Borderlands games. I played all 3 of them on Xbox 360. But after that point, you're on your own, mate.
I think even Borderlands 2 would probably, in my eyes, only hit like an 8 or an 8.5. I'm not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be pushing them up there as 9s or 10s. But yeah, just I think they're really fun games. Is probably my best way to sum it up. Yeah, I've got one for Andy.
Ooh.
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
It was related to an
Interesting.
episode, but we talked about it a lot in the
Oh,
chat.
God.
The Last of Us is not a horror game.
Oh no.
Hang on. Can I just pause right there? Because I brought that, and I have found something which ends this debate once and for all. If you allow me quickly just to read it, right?
Wait, Andy, you were the one who said it was, weren't it? I'm not. I haven't pointed this at the wrong person.
I think Welchy was like, on the fence.
I
but this is
defended Andy.
this
I
is-
defended Andy.
Yeah, but right,
Right, you
this
and
has
all.
come directly from Neil Druckmann in an interview back in like 2014. He was asked, after all your adventure games, why did you choose survival horror? This is from Neil Druckmann, right? Can't get any more bit than that. Leader of Naughty Dog. He said, we still squarely within the genre that we feel Naughty Dog has demonstrated as one of our strengths, the action genre. What we wanted to do was explore a new space within the action genre, which we are calling survival action. Survival with The Last of Us is about how to preserve in a world where civilization has collapsed amidst a fungal pandemic. Infected humans are running wild, nature has reclaimed what humans were made, and the remaining human survivors must be willing to do anything to survive in this brutal, violent environment. We ultimately hope that Last of Us will be the leading example of a survival action game. That is
They
from
brought
Neil
a lawyer
Druckmann,
this time.
right? There is no horror. Just because something has got zombies in its game does not quantify as horror. It might have horror elements. You cannot call it a horror.
Then why did you
Mic
use it
drop.
yesterday in the
Boom.
podcast?
I was talking about Chernobyl, right? That's the movie podcast. We're talking about
Well,
the
that's
game
a horror.
podcast. Well, it's got a horrifying aspect to it because of the nature of that. But we're not talking about that, right? You're trying. You cannot. You are basically saying The Last of Us is like horror, like Until Dawn and Outlast and Dead Space, and it's just not, right? Just because you
I'd
might
probably
find
say-
it scary.
I'd probably say it's more of a horror game than those games for sure. Yeah.
Shut up, Andy. Right.
Rage bait.
Honestly, it came from Neil Druckmann. I can't be any clearer than what I had just read out. So that I literally spent about an hour finding it, looking at people, but I was like, I need Neil. Neil is my golden ticket here.
Okay, we're very short on time now. I'm conscious it's getting very late, but a few more quick ones, and they have to be quick. I got one for you, Stephen.
Oh God, I was like, I'm doing all right.
You gave a game called, you reviewed a game called Amenity that you played on PC with your friends, I think.
He doesn't even remember.
The
He did, yeah.
Egyptian game with like the camera or something.
Oh yeah, a Marty, wasn't it?
I've wrote down Amenity, yeah, Amenity.
I meant it.
Do you
Yeah.
remember what score you gave that?
God,
If
probably
you
9
was
out
to
of 10.
review that game right now, off the top of your head, from your memory, what score would you give that game?
I felt like an 8 out of 10.
You gave it a 9 out of 10. I want to challenge that because I've watched gameplay.
That is pretty
I'm not
crazy.
sure that's a
Yeah.
9.
It's an older game.
I think though the thing with that is similar to like what me and Andy did with Directive 8020. I had two
Friends round,
of my
okay.
friends round. I had quite a lot of alcohol at that point because I played about 1 a.m. So at that point, I've probably had like 3 beers, 4 rums, and a cider. Not that I'm drunk, but obviously I'm feeling very happy with life at that moment in time. And there's a bit on my TikTok where I've recorded, and it was a massive jump scare. I just found it like really creepy. The aesthetics of the game. I mean, it's an hour game. Like you're not going to get sort of anything. It's not like world class.
What is the
but for
gameplay
what
loop
it
in that game?
was-
Like, what's the gameplay?
Just
I
fire up.
remember now. No, that was it. So you have to basically, you're in like these Egyptian pyramids, and then something has like changed, and you've got to then work out what's in the room to then progress you on to the next room. I believe that is the case.
That sounds
know that's
pretty
kind of morphed
fun.
into, like,
That sounds
Exit.
like some fun gameplay.
Hey,
Something that
Let me
another
just
certain
Google
game
it.
doesn't have.
I know we're conscious of time, but I feel like I'm going to get a lot of abuse if what I've just said is really wrong.
No, I think
But
you're
I'm
right.
pretty sure.
I'm
that
just
is
questioning the score at 10,
concept.
but then I've got another score that I want to question, Andy.
Would you like to know what its
Oh, here we
Metacritic is?
Sorry, go on, Jack.
25.
So it doesn't have a critic review because it says available after 4 critic reviews. But its user
That's good.
score is 4.1.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
Yeah, sorry, just on a Menti, it uses you use cameras to identify supernatural elements. A bit like what Iron Lung did, because I played that on PC, and Iron Lung was like just awful compared to what Amenti was trying to do. So
I
yeah,
think
that was
Steven's
right.
just answered Ben's question as well with that game.
Oh yeah, an objectively bad game that you love. Yeah.
Oh, Iron Lung's fucking shit, mate.
No, he's on about Amenity.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Amenti's good game.
Andy, Stephen alluded to earlier, Lost Records Part 1.
Yes, go on then. Tell me.
You gave it
What
a
scores did I give
7
it?
out of 10.
Yeah, that is crazily high. I do disagree with
you
that.
admit it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you
I can't
thinking?
argue with them.
The only
Right.
thing I'd give you is that you was expecting the second part to
I was
back you up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it didn't. It
And
just
it
let me
didn't,
down.
yeah.
What did I give it overall when it then dropped part 2?
I wrote that one down.
Because I dropped it down to. I hope I dropped it down.
If we did it,
Thinking
I
back
didn't
to
write
Lost
it down, to be
Records.
fair.
I think
I've
overall
watched-
now, like
sorry.
after reflecting on it, I think I'd give Lost Records like maybe a 2 or 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I gave it a 3.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I've
game.
I
watched
have-
Welchy play a lot of games on stream, and that was one of the only games I've watched you play that I thought, why the fuck are you playing this?
I also have one final hot take. I know we are really pressed, and it is for my lovely friend Mr. White over there, right? I still can't get my head around the fact that you have started 2 unbelievably great games and have not gone back to it. And yes, I am talking about The Last of Us Part 2
That's not a
and
hot take.
Spider-Man. It's not a hot take. That's why I wasn't going to mention it. But I can't work out how someone can start that with how amazing both games are and be like, nah, I'll go back to that later point. Like, I know you've said it before. You will
I
play it
haven't
when you
started
want
both
to.
games.
You started Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, I started it. I stopped because of the TV show. I always said I was going to do that.
Yeah, but like TV show's not great, so I would just be like, the game is so much. But Spider-Man Miles Morales is another one.
I
Like,
haven't
and that's
started
not
that,
even
though.
long game.
There's like 1,000 games. I can't play
Yeah.
every single game, can I?
I swear you started it because you were going to meet the guy at Comic Con.
No,
You
I
didn't
haven't
start it
started
at all.
He never started.
No.
it.
Well, you need to get on it. It's basically what I'm trying to
He's like,
say.
well, forget that one.
Yeah,
Oh, let
it's
me
just-
let me just make all this time available.
you can do it. I believe in you.
We got
It's
away
tongue-in-cheek,
quite
that one.
lightly, Jack. I mean, you've done all right. Our taste must be
Yeah, I
decent.
know. Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll
Why do
take-
you like Borderlands?
I
'Cause
was
do.
actually really worried beforehand. I actually am quite happy with that, and I think I've proven the Last of Us debate once and for all. So I'm the winner.
Yeah, my lawyer thankfully backed me up.
Thanks, Neil. I gave him a call before we started.
Okay. Well, I think that's just over 2 hours this episode now, so we'll wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching this episode and celebrating 2 years of the podcast with us. Let us know your thoughts on the best and worst games of the last 2 years, or any of those hot takes we just mentioned. Drop your thoughts in the comments or tag us on socials at the Late Night Pods. We'd love to hear from you. You can also join our Discord using the link in the description to get your messages in before we record, like Bigsy, Ben, and James did this week. Thank you all for doing that. Really appreciate it. I appreciate it's not easy to come up with quiz questions, so I appreciate you taking the time to do that, and the community questions as well. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you are listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next episode. Speaking of which, currently on the schedule, it might change, but we are going to be celebrating again the 1-year anniversary of the Nintendo Switch 2. Has it been a successful year for the console? Don't miss that one. We're going to be discussing that next week. Until then, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I've been your host, Welchy. Apologies that this episode is so long, but it was a celebration. Joined, as always, by my co-hosts, Andy.
Thank you as always, guys. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, happy 2nd anniversary. Look forward to the next year.
Stephen.
Yeah, thanks for everyone's support. We love doing these, and yeah, on to the next great 2 years of gaming.
And Jack.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Just want to say as well, thank you everyone who's watches these and has been in my streams, Welchy streams, Andy's streams, when Steven streamed, and yeah, for the support all across the board. It's been amazing, and I've loved being a part of it.
I also think, sorry, Welchy, just thanking you as well, because you are the one that does all the hard work.
Thank you too. Thank
so
you
we have to always say that, thank you for everything that you do, because we just turn up and chat. You do all the grafting.
I don't do that much, but I appreciate it. Thank you all for listening, and keep on gaming.